Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Ooh, redemption from
Sorry.
last week.
I know.
There
Damn
goes
it.
the little dollar sign.
Damn it.
There goes that 33 cents we were hoping on.
And it wasn't me.
Let's do it again. We're not live. We're not live.
start
Let's do it
over?
again. Let's do it again.
No,
Can we
it
do
would be
take two?
inauthentic.
No, keep what you rolled. Keep what you rolled. Roll again, and then I'll be like, "Yay, a 5!"
No, it's fine.
We'll do a take 2. Come on, we need that. We need that 10 cents from YouTube.
Okay.
We're rebels.
I am Izzi, your lore master this evening, and I rolled a 2. And with me I have...
I'm Amanda. I play Iolite, and I rolled a 19.
It's a 21 over here.
Very nice. Very nice. I am Cuba. I play Ayla, and I rolled a 5, as you could tell by my expletive.
That is an 8 for you, Ayla.
I'm Adam. I play Eldon, and I rolled a 13.
That is a 17 for you.
When we used to do actual initiative,
Yeah.
I always rolled better.
I'm Patrick. I play Kai, and I rolled a 16.
Whoa, double digits for Kai. That's an 18, I believe.
Yes.
There will be no combat this session.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra, and I rolled a nat 20.
Wow!
Whoa,
Expecting-
redemption from last
yeah.
week. We have not, besides you, rolled collectively as well in a long time.
Exactly.
Kethra gets to go first if there's any combat. How about that? Lots of different ways you can watch our stories or follow our stories. We are on Twitch, on YouTube. You can also join our Patreon. We have stickers and badges and channel points and after sessions and all kinds of fun stuff that you can join in on and learn more about the story that we are telling. Our podcast also comes out on Mondays. For now. Might switch that up. Merch! We've got merch today. I've got some merch. My crop top.
My sweatshirt.
Hoodie.
It's in my bag, sorry.
You're fine.
We're Batman.
You do it more than I do. We've got Live by the Die, Die by the Die, our motto, and our Dice Dragons Guild logo. You can check those out at tinyurl.com/DDG merch.
On the Discord, you had something about a flag now, too.
Yes, I made a flag because they got a flagpole that we're going to put up flags to counter our neighbors' flags. Except ours is going to be Live by the Die, Die by the Die, and they're not going to give a shit. But
Live by the Harris,
political
die by the
statements.
Harris. Like, is that
no. So yes, soon. And yes, we have a new flag. It is Live by the Die, Die by the Die, and we also have a Dice Dragons Guild logo flag too, in white and black. So black background. Cons and events. Big thank you to Monument Studios. We have been using some of their music, not this particular one. This is All Hail the Six, which is by Alexander Miller or the Boy King of Idaho. But other music throughout is going to be from Monument Studios. Their Kickstarter to fully redo their Fantasy Plus audio library is fully funded. I think they've hit a couple of the milestones as well, and they're going to do a brand new user interface and everything, and they gave us access to all their music, which has been fantastic. So much to go through, as well as sound effects too. They have that too. Let's see. You can check out their Kickstarter. The final day is September 17th. That's the final push, and we'll be boosting that on our social media as well. Other music that you will hear throughout are going to be from Alexander Miller, Boy King of Idaho, as I mentioned, Kevin MacLeod, or from Incompetech, and Michael Gelfi Studios, who are also fantastic. So many different audio, just ballads and music, as well as sound effects, and they let you use it royalty-free, which is great. Super helpful. All the links can be found in our show notes. And then finally, we have made a decision just an hour ago or so to switch up our Renaissance Fair excursion, and we're going to go to the Connecticut Renaissance Fair on September 29th. We're going to go as a group, and I believe it is their Dungeons and Dragons or TTRPG day weekend, and yeah, we're switching it up. So hopefully we will see you there, and we're going to get a lot of good videos and stuff.
It'd be fun.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Like, share, subscribe.
The air near the portal shimmered with a soft, iridescent glow, the barrier between the Feywild and Eleothis flickering like an edge of a dream. Melpomene stood near the portal's edge, carefully sorting through her cache of treasures, potions and glass vials, enchanted trinkets that hummed with faint magic, and items far more dangerous, all tucked away safely. She hummed a light tune to herself as she handled each piece, her fingers deft and swift, as though weaving a spell with every touch. Suddenly, a subtle shift in the air, a sound too faint to be a mere wind, caught her attention. Without hesitation, she spun on her heel just in time to duck as a powerful tail whipped past her, slicing the air with force that could have easily sent her flying. The ground where she stood cracked slightly under the weight of the blow. But Melpomene was already on her feet again, stepping back with that ever-present smirk, tugging at the corners of her lips. Not quite fast enough, Thalia. You'll have to try harder next time. Are you still waking up from your nap? It's about time. I've missed you, you know. Her voice was light, almost playful, but there was a slight tremor in her hands as she casually folded them behind her back. Thalia emerged from the shadows, her form towering and her presence suffocating. Her eyes glowed with a cold, simmering fury. Her stance bristled with restrained power. She didn't need to speak to command the air of the moment. It was in the way the very ground seemed to bend beneath her will. You stole from me. Thalia's voice was low, deliberate, each word like a crack of thunder before a storm. You sent her, that girl, Ayla Myrea, to steal what was rightfully mine. You truly thought you could outwit me. Melpomene sighed, straightening as if brushing off the accusation with a wave of her hand. Steal. Such an ugly word, don't you think? I prefer borrow, you know, while you were sleeping. And let's be honest, Ayla and I were partners in the endeavor, a team. She was more than willing. And anyway, it was so long ago. Are you really hung up on that? Thalia's gaze narrowed, her voice now filled with the weight of betrayal. It doesn't belong to you, Mel. It never did. You and I were never meant to be. You are too selfish, and as such you deserve nothing of mine. You will return it to me. Oh, I would, except tiny problem. Ayla has it now. Melpomene twirled a lock of auburn hair between her fingers, acting as though this revelation was a trivial matter, like she'd lost track of a pair of mismatched socks. She's grown rather fond of it, actually. Thalia's tail lashed again, her control slipping for a moment, and her voice dropped to a deadly whisper. Then you will help me retrieve it. You owe me that much. Melpomene blinked, putting on her best apologetic face. Well, you see, no, I won't. I rather like Ayla. And, she took a half step backward, as much as I love, or rather loved, you, I really don't want to help. Too much effort, too many complications, and I'm really quite busy with other things. I've taken your advice and finally made something of myself. You know, in addition to outwitting you. The two locked eyes, the air between them thick with tension. Thalia took a step forward, her presence growing more ominous by the second, but Melpomene's feet had been moving this entire time. Slowly, carefully, leading her back toward the shimmering portal behind her. Thalia's anger erupted in a flash, her hand outstretched, claws bared, but Melpomene only smiled wider, as though she'd known this moment was coming all along. With a light, airy laugh, she called out, "Sorry, Thalia, darling, better luck next time," and backed through the portal's edge. And just as Thalia's hand closed around empty air, Melpomene was gone. The portal shimmered and sealed shut, leaving the twilight woods in cold silence as nothing dared to call attention to itself, while Thalia was seething. She stood there, her eyes burning, her breath heavy with rage. A single name escaped her lips, a vow more than a whisper. Ayla, my Rhea.
So I stole something. Don't remember it.
Starlight just here.
We return to the Tally-Ho, a ship sailing the green tides on its way to the Rosecaster Isle for a quick stopover as the Woven Fates are making their way to the continent of Tania and the region of Eporia. It has been 4 days since you cast off.
Oh, God.
And
How long has it been since the last session?
it's the next day.
The next day.
So it's been 4 days since you cast off. You have another day or two, depending on how the weather holds up. It is the following morning after an attack by some humanoid fish people called Sahuagin and their giant sharks. Is there anything that you would like to do before we roll for the day? You can see,
You're still locked in your bunk.
did
No,
you look?
not any longer.
Theratrix is gleefully flying in the open air above the ship, no longer restrained by the, I guess, lack of knowledge of his presence, given that he helped in the battle against the creatures that attacked you. And the captain is more than happy to be a captain aboard the only ship that she knows of that has a dragon that fights alongside others. Definitely something to give her a name amongst others. So,
Picture if there's kids on this ship, his Theratrix's neck puts it down, but like forms it like stairs, and then his tail will slide.
I hope there's no kids on
yeah,
this ship.
there are no children on this.
I don't know. Like it's been pretty cruise shippy so far.
Yeah, no children on this particular ship. Anything anyone wants to do, or we will make a roll. Okay. Who wants to roll a d20?
Is
think
that
it's
Julie?
Julie.
'Cause she rolled that.
Oh,
one.
yeah, Julia. Oh, I might
I was gonna
have
say
been
last
asking.
time
We
we
were
went this way,
dictating.
but yeah.
16?
16. I think that's actually a... oh, okay.
That's a hurricane.
It's a hurricane. Your ship is smashed. Why don't you go ahead and roll a d100?
It's concerning.
I don't know. You pick. I was a bad idea.
Go with the cats. Come on.
Go with the cat.
Go with the cats. Get a roll if you want.
That is 48.
48. Okay. All right. The weather. Who wants to roll for the weather? Just to add a little bit of extra. So this
I haven't done it
day,
in a while. I think I rolled the last time we did weather. So.
I rolled recently.
I'll do it.
All right.
All right, let's see what the weather says. The weather. You are going in here. We got clear, and a little bit of wind.
You
So-
want wind to run a boat.
Yep, you've got a
Ideal
clear
conditions.
day.
Yeah.
The wind is on your side. It's not too windy. Ayla, you are getting to know the chef and whatnot, right? Kind of going down and starting to.
Don't speak for me.
What color is the chef again? Are they blue?
I think I, in my head, pictured a tabaxi, actually. There's a tabaxi chef on board here. You head down into the kitchen and can hear a couple of folks that are talking to one another. It's very jovial as you open up the door, and the chef, a tabaxi, kind of tawny colored, looks up and has their hat, chef's hat, that has a special name that begins with a P, I'm pretty sure, and looks very surprised as you come in. Can I help you?
Meow, 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 meow.
Just passing through. Do you need a hand? I was going to grab some refreshments.
Oh, well, I mean, I would say yes, but... And then as he says that, you see a back door kind of swing open, and this short, very likely halfling walks out and has a couple of trays in their hand, and as they turn, you see bright blue, kind of almost like a pixie, but think like anime hairstyle. Cut short, spiky. You see freckles on the cheeks of this young woman, and as she turns to look at you, she stops, stares at you for a second, and it takes you a moment. And she's like, shit. As you know, Callie just stares at you. And the chef goes, oh, yeah, I've got Amber here. She's helping me out. So I don't really... you're welcome to, if you've got a special request you want to try to make. You see Amber is like, actually, why don't you... That's a great idea. I'm going to go... How about we chat about whatever it is that you wanted to eat? Let's go talk. Come out. I'll show you the ingredients that we have, and you and I can go talk.
It sounds like a very good
Right back
plan,
here.
Amber.
Right, yeah. Right back here. Yeah. We'll be right back, Stony. Come on. Yeah, right back here. She ushers you into the back room, and she's like, what the fuck? What are you doing on my ship?
Your ship.
The ship, yes, the ship that I purchased, lied to get upon, and I'm leaving. Are you here to arrest me?
No. I forget about the badge.
No.
This is...
Did you turn me in?
You are awfully paranoid, Amber.
Excuse me, I'm on the run for almost murdering somebody. And now here
How
you
did that
are.
turn out?
What do you mean?
I mean, they recovered, right?
Oh, I don't give a shit. I didn't find out.
Oh.
Could be dead. I don't know. Either way,
I mean, we did keep our word. We were going to help and speak in your name, but you did kind of run off before we got the power to do so.
so you're blaming me that you didn't go do what you said you were going to do.
We had a very long list of things. Like, I'm not blaming anybody.
How convenient for you.
You're leaving. We're leaving. That is perfectly fine.
Okay, don't screw up my Amber is my middle name. Okay? So I'm not lying. I'm just using my middle name.
Lies, truths, it does not matter right now.
Are you the only one here?
No, the rest of us are here. I will let them know that Amber, what are you, barmaid, the chef?
I am a fellow chef.
Yes, I will let them know that Amber, the chef, is a very good at cooking and should be
They already know
left
that.
alone. Yes, the crew knows that, but I will let the rest of the Woven Fates know that.
Good. Because you know all that ale you all have been enjoying so much? I got my jugs.
Very
And
good.
it was no thanks to you. I thought I could rely upon you, but you were too busy getting even more famous than you already are.
We were saving the island from a giant, hideous thing trying to get into our realm.
Well, I just want to come clean to you that because of this, I needed to go to the night market in order to find somebody else to get my jugs, which they did achieve, but there was a lot of things a lot of hoops I needed to jump through, and so your name may have come up.
Okay, what should I be expecting then?
Well, I don't know. I went to see this Maven Obscura. and
That son of a...
I needed to get some money. I had no money. I needed to get some money in order to pay people to go find my jugs, and she deals in information.
Yes,
So
I'm aware.
You sell information to her. She gives you something back, and she gave me. Yeah. So I did what I needed to do. So I'm just letting you know. When you don't help your friends, sometimes your friends have to help themselves.
My friends need to be patient.
When your friends are being chased by the law, there's only so much patience they can have.
Well, your other friends are being chased by horrible, monstrous things with melty faces.
We were all being chased by those. So now I'm doubly chased.
Where are you going?
That's none of your business. I might stay on this ship forever. How about that?
Well, that is entirely
Just pour my
up to
jugs
you.
out all over the place. For money.
Yes, well, it is a valiant occupation, but very. You did. I understand
wouldn't go that
secrecy.
It's
I was
pouring
just
jugs.
if I could help. The offer is still there.
No, I don't need your help now, thank you.
Okay. Well, clearly you are very capable.
I will give you all as much ale from the jugs as you would like, as long as you keep your mouth shut. That's the only way I need your help.
You have it.
Thank you. You want a sip of something good while we're back here?
Might as well.
All right. That Rosecaster rum that you all got for me, mine that you got back for me. Well, they have plenty of it back here. She gets a shot of the Rosecaster rum, which is very, very good. Hands you one.
It does hit the spot.
She takes one too. So do you really want to come back here and cook or something?
I wanted to come back and eat food, but there is not much to do, so I can lend a hand.
All right. Here, take these out. She hands you a big pile of flour or something. You're bigger than me.
The negative strength modifier.
Oh, I broke my wrist.
All right. So, any other? What's everybody else doing while this day is going on? What's Kethra doing?
She's probably reading to Nix.
Okay. Kethra, in your bunk, kind of reading, you hear a little knock and look up, and Fernilly is at your door. She just leans in. Hey, just checking in on you.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
just making sure you're good. I noticed a little bit of a, change between how you and Kai had been chatting, and
Yeah, everything's fine.
better than before.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
I'm still going to try to get him to smile. But if you have any hints, and I know it's kind of cheating because technically there's a cookie on the line, but
I can't really give you any hints that'll help you.
all right. Well, the one thing that is really important is that you need to see it, because if I just say it happened, obviously. So just keep it in mind. Like, if you see me...
Guys, I'm sorry, my mind went in the gutter for a minute. What was that again? Sorry.
So I need you to see when I make him smile.
As long as you have a witness,
Yes.
I'll believe it.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be you. All right.
I'm not that much of a hard ass.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's going better.
Thanks. How'd you guys make out with that crap?
Yeah, it was, well, so Zix has one of their gill ears and has just been like slapping people in the face with it.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. He thinks it's hilarious, so just be careful.
Do me a favor and can you do me a favor and ask him not to do that? Because
Yeah, I'll tell
I
him.
might slap the shit out of him, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gross.
I'll let him know.
Thanks. I don't want to create any issues, but it just kind of be reactionary. I just kind
He
of pop him.
he doesn't hold any grudges. I mean, you could. I've done it before, like kick him right in the nuts, and he's like, "Oh shit," and then he just
On the other hand, don't tell him.
okay. Yeah, all right. I won't tell him. Yeah, I mean, it's not unprovoked. Like I just don't go around kicking people in the nuts, but like I've done it when he's really made me mad, and he just like within 2 hours less. He's like a goldfish.
Yeah, that sounds like more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you guys up to tonight?
Just gonna play some cards.
Seems to be all there is on this ship, huh?
Well, I heard the captain mentioning something about there being like a talent contest after we are done with Rosecaster Isle. So like we're supposed to go, we're supposed to hang out, and there's some kind of festival or that's winding down over there. I don't know. Fortune is it's really tough. Everywhere you go is a little bit different, but they're in the middle or the end of their rum season. So I don't know. So we're gonna get to see that, and then she's really a big fan of like making people feel included and making sure that everybody knows how like important they are, and that that they have hobbies outside of whatever this is. This is from me chatting with the crew. So she wants to do a talent contest and
What the hell's a cat talent contest?
just showing off something you're good at that's like a thing you can do, like singing or dancing or juggling.
Some non-violent things. Okay.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, I don't
As
think-
long as nobody gets killed, I would imagine, or
I
like
don't
seriously
think my
maimed.
talents would be appreciated, but
You might be able to adjust it. Like I don't know what you're talking about, but
yeah, probably not.
Okay.
It's for the best.
or knitting, crocheting, perhaps
What the hell is that?
with the needles, the really long needles.
That's not what we use those needles for. Right?
Well, I think Dropple has some, so maybe she can let you know. She's the one with the fedora. She doesn't ever take that off.
Those needles kind of scare me, so I'm good. But thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you decide, I know Zix is going to be joining in. He was very excited. I'm sure others will too, but I don't know exactly when. Just after.
All right. Sounds good.
And yeah, I'll try to make sure that the smile comes when you're around.
I appreciate that, but like I said, I wouldn't put the cart before the horse on that one. I wouldn't be like too expectant that it's going to happen. I've seen Kai the happiest he could possibly be, and there's not really any hint of a smile.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Did you hear Kethra? Oh yeah, and Nick said, "Good luck with that."
Well, I really want that cookie, so. She said.
I might just have
I
to
really
get you
want
a
that
cookie for
cookie.
trying because it's gonna be a rough go with him. It's some dedication. Godspeed.
Enjoy your book.
Thanks.
I'll see you later.
See you later. Don't do anything stupid.
Never.
Good girl.
Desi comes running by. He's like, was that just for Nui?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have a quick question. Runs by.
Why? Okay.
Who's next?
Iolite wants to talk to Kai,
Okay.
if that's all right. I saw you playing chess. You up for a game?
Sure.
All right, then.
Do you know how to play?
Of course I know how to play.
All right. And Kai takes out his little travel board and he'll turn it so that Ayla can go first.
Thank you. She'll make her first move, and she goes, "You're scaring Desi."
Straight out the gate with her.
Kai counter moves, and why is that?
You're doing your thing that you do, where you're just being you in his direction, and it's freaking him out.
I don't do really well with secrets, as you know, and I trust you and the other group. But Desi is still a stranger to me.
So she'll do another move. So is your staring at him then just like a reminder to keep the secret, or else?
Just a reminder so that he knows I'm watching.
Okay. It's just... I really think we can trust him.
Do you trust him?
Yes. Absolutely.
If you can trust him, and I trust you, I'll back off a bit.
That would be awesome.
As long as he keeps his end of the bargain.
Oh, he totally will. He's just a nervous wreck already, and this is like... It's just one more thing that's rattling his cage a little bit. I think he's scared enough of that you don't need to worry.
All right, then. He has nothing to worry about.
I'll let him know.
Do you finish the game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins? Roll a d20.
12.
15 plus 3, 18.
Oh, what are we adding?
I'm proficient in chess.
Sounds like you did really well, though.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What do I
Give him
feel?
a little run for his money.
That went like that meme. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
All right. What about Eldon? Or, yeah. And then we can go back to see if Kai has something.
In the morning, he would do his normal thing going up front, and at night he goes up back. But during the day, I'd probably be just helping other sailors do the day-to-day stuff. He's not used to being so, idle. Being a passenger, he still would be working, basically.
Okay.
Chit-chatting with people.
All right. You can kind of feel the relief and freedom that Theratrix is feeling as he's just kind of doing hawk circles around and experiencing different, if there are any seabirds, as you start to get a little bit closer to where there would be shore. You can't quite see it, the island yet, but
Just imagine like a falcon. Yeah, tucking in his wings and just plowing through a whole bunch of seagulls.
every once in a while he goes off a little bit and then, comes back. Maybe sees something off in the distance he wants to take a look at, but he's just enjoying himself up there. Anything Kai wants to do?
He's actually going to continue his antisocial behavior because of what happened in the battle. He doesn't want too many people looking at him because he doesn't know if anyone saw him or not.
Right. Let's see if anyone saw him.
None of us did. I think.
Yeah, I think you were all too busy.
Yeah.
Okay. The day goes on. The captain is very proud and happy that they didn't lose anybody on this particular. It does, or attack. I should finish my sentence. She does, here and there, kind of just check in, especially with you and with Astrom's end. You see Maury just really paying attention to whatever the captain is saying and doing. she just lets you all know, like, that could have been a test. It could have just been to see, what, if they could easily take us over or not. So just be on your guard, but good job. You continue on, and Eldon, actually, you would know first. You hear Theratrix saying, I see a vessel, another ship, not too far off and to the east. And it's only 30 seconds to a minute before the crew member who's in the nest there at the top yells down to the captain. Huh?
The Theratrix nest instead of the crow's nest.
To let them know that there is a vessel that you are approaching. It's not moving, which is what they point out. Everyone kind of hangs out looking. Every once in a while you see Eldon, you specifically. Actually, at one point I'm going to say a CRA, the one with the cursed item, comes up to you. Is he a gnome or a halfling? He walks
I feel
up.
like he's one of those dudes where he's just like, you were trying to stay away from him. He's like, hey, buddy, good to see you again. How you doing?
I think I made an accidental friend.
Yeah, he comes
Like I
over.
smile, like he was being in a bar and smiling at someone, and they think you're flirting, so they come over and talk to you for half the night.
Claps
Yeah.
your back and it hurts.
He comes up behind. He's like, "Hey, looks like we've got a ship over there."
It appears so. Definitely a ship. As he takes just like.
Don't worry, I haven't made any wishes. My friend wouldn't be on that ship. Although that would be something they would do. Just have a ship not moving, waiting for me to get on it.
Disconcerting.
I'm just joking with you, my friend.
I don't know how this curse works.
It's back on the island, or maybe walking on the bottom of the ocean to come get me. But it will take a long time.
How long have you been running from this thing?
I don't remember. Years. I've gotten really good at it.
A couple of years, 10 years.
Yeah. You can get really good at anything if you just practice, and there's nothing like walking and never stopping. Just keep going.
And so we dock in Aporia. What's your plan then?
I don't know.
Stay on the ship? Get off at Aporia?
I'll probably get off. Yeah. It's a little bit disconcerting to be on a vessel where you have nowhere to go. Like, if for some reason it were to, appear on the ship. I don't even know what I would do at that point. It's, Jesus Christ. Because he jumps and looks behind. I'm just kidding.
Stop.
I'm just joking with you. No, that's why I won't make any wishes on the vessel, unless dire circumstances, of course, call for it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you told your friends about my?
I've told them, yes. They're aware.
Good.
Does the captain know?
I'm pretty sure I told her. I tell most people. Nobody wants this, so it's.
So don't steal it.
I don't have to worry about anyone stealing it. I had a joke about it, but
Okay. So you tell everybody that you meet this.
I tell anyone who will listen. Yeah. I can't really make friends. Nobody really wants to be my friend, so it's quite lonely to just gotta talk to whoever will listen.
No, well, no. No, well,
I'm just kidding. I have some very good friends back in Cassia. It's fine.
Do you?
I do.
Is that where you're from?
Narrows his eyes. It's good talking to you. Pats your arm. Turns around.
He didn't say where he was from, did he?
I don't remember. I think he did. I think it was Lake Lindumia or something. I don't remember though.
Ayla walks up to the front to get a look, and just eating a mango, goes, hey, did you know that guy's got a cursed thing? That thing that hangs off his neck.
Yeah, it came up a couple times. It came up a few times.
Don't you want to test it?
No.
No.
It turns people inside out.
If it catches you.
That's the loudest blink I've ever seen.
Ayla, you are not stealing that necklace.
I am not a thief.
Good. I would pitch you over the side of this boat.
I just
So
want
fast.
to see it in action. That is all. I don't think it's cursed. What is the best way to have something not stolen? You tell every soul that it is cursed, and you will be turned inside out. No one will touch it.
That's a fair point. But if there is a 5% chance that he's telling the truth, I'm going to treat it like it's cursed.
Live a little.
Or die a lot by being turned inside out by a creepy ghoul that follows you everywhere you go. I know which one I want to do.
Oh, what is going on up here anyways? They said there's a ship.
Yes, to the east.
And we are taking on more passengers?
I don't know. Haven't talked to the captain. We should probably seek her out.
You turn around and Assyria is behind you.
Captain's like, hello.
Assyria is like maybe 10, 15 feet away and just looks at you, Ayla, and goes, they can see the charm is just dangling and smiles.
Winks.
He winks, puts it in, and then turns around.
What do you think happens if you put it in the closet?
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how that thing works, really. I also have that little pouch that sends things somewhere else. Do you want to take it and put it in the pouch?
I don't want to touch it. You feel free to do whatever it is that you want. I'm not touching the damn thing.
If you seek out the captain, she's easy enough to find. She looks at you and says,
Oh, I didn't seek out the captain.
okay.
I would.
I sat down on a barrel
I'll
in
bite
the
on
front. I'm just eating my mangoes.
I'll bite on what you're trying to do here.
Okay.
It's okay, Eldon.
So
I'll go see the captain.
she's like,
Just face
All right.
yeah, we're going to go check that out. It's kind of strange that it's just sitting there. Just make sure everyone's all right. And if they're not all right, then at the end of the day, I'll signal back to probably to Rosecaster using my stone and let them know.
If you want, I can have Theratrix fly above. Check it out.
Yeah, that would be great. You can give us a little heads up. We should,
If
see.
there's anyone on board. Would you send a crew over in a small boat or something? What is
We'll
protocol for
probably get up right close to it and just see if maybe even go on. Just make sure everyone's all right.
this? I'll ask Theratrix.
Theratrix like heads over to and just kind of spiral a little bit down towards the ship. He doesn't land on it, but he does do a.
I don't want him to get too close. Just fly around and see if there's anyone milling about on the ship itself.
He says back to you mentally, I don't see anyone on the ship.
Are there any signs of battle, fight?
Not that I can see. It does look like there were people moving around, but there's nothing now. It's just sitting here. Sails are down.
Come on back. I'll relay that to the captain. Doesn't seem like there's anyone on board, but it doesn't mean that there aren't people below decks.
Yeah.
No signs of battle or blood.
Well, that's good. If you wouldn't mind letting your traveling partners there know, and Astrum's End, if they wouldn't mind, maybe you all wouldn't mind hopping over. We can man our boat. Just to take a quick look. We don't have to. I just want to make sure that whatever I'm going to relay, I'm telling them as much as I can.
I'll see what they say, but no promises. grumbling to himself as he walks away like, this deal's getting worse all the time.
Okay. You approach the ship.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk to us.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
so where are we?
Are you with Astrom's End? Would you have pulled them in?
Sure.
So on the deck of the
Why
ship,
not?
Maury's there with the rest of the folks. Julep is the gnome who's part of Astrom's End. Comes up. Where are you? There you are. Yes. She comes over. What the fuck?
The captain's looking for volunteers from our two groups to check out that ship to the east.
Maury looks at all of you and says, with great power.
Comes a lot of solicitation.
Yeah, indeed. When you show people what you can do, they start to expect it.
And this is why I always tell you, don't show them what you can do.
Theratrix said that there didn't seem to be anybody aboard, at least on decks. Think it could be a trap?
People don't just disappear.
He also said that there was no sign of a fight or a struggle. No bodies, no blood.
That's not true. People disappear all the time.
Fair.
Something about it doesn't feel right.
Well, what do you think? Maury asks.
I do not want to go over there, but I know that we are probably going to end up over there anyways, because it seems to be the thing we do now.
Eldon, do you want to go over there?
Of course he wants to go over there.
I know, that's
he
why we're all gonna end
help
up going over there, 'cause
every
he always wants to do
single
these
person
things.
that needs help in every way. He rescues puppies from trees. I mean, everything.
Puppies from trees.
I don't have pets. I don't know what they do.
That was an out of character reaction. I'm sorry, that just tickled me.
No, I can see. I like going puppies from
Puppies from
trees.
trees.
But I just like the idea that there's a villain who just pitches these puppies in there.
Tree. How did
Just
they
launches
get there?
them in there.
Now someone needs to take 15 minutes to rescue you.
To be fair, it would be pretty horrifying. At least cats can climb. Like they have claws. Puppy would just... I don't want to go over there. But if there's people there that are sick or need help, we should probably check it out. I'll go with a
People that are
smaller
sick.
group if nobody else wants to go.
We need to stay together.
After this one, can we start minding our business a little more?
I agree with Iolite.
That is my policy.
If I was the captain, we just...
Same.
To be honest, I'm a little bored, so I'm with Ayla. I'm with Eldon.
No one asked you, Kai.
I asked you, Kai.
Shut up, Eldon.
Thought we were discussing this.
Swinging at me.
I mean, a lot of fun in the kitchen.
Eldon's gonna raise an eyebrow at that one. Like, yeah, stay away from the food.
All right. What about your group?
Maury looks at all of you. Unless you need help, do we need
Yes.
5, 10 people on? With my group, that would be 13. It could also be a trap to try to get folks off of this ship and onto that. Just throwing it out there, I'm not.
Very well. So if it is a trap, you will come and untrap us, correct?
I meant more for this ship. If you get folks that are capable off of this ship and onto that one, suddenly you have access to the one that works. Well, if anyone on my crew wants to go with you. And Zix is like,
No. we need rescuers in case this goes
Maybe Desi,
Not
just to
well.
make it an even number.
I agree
Zix
with
is
that.
like flapping the ear thing in his hand. He's just,
And Kev's gonna go, stop flapping that nasty fucking thing around.
I think Zix wants to come.
I think we should pass. with
I'm
that
real
nasty
good. I'm
ass-
real good. I'll leave it here. See? Shoves it in his pocket.
Give it to some.
Slow. You just see the discoloration of the leaking.
She's like, oh, it's so nasty.
It's not that
Like-
bad.
It's
really
dark
gross.
green.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up. Wraps it. And then puts it back in the pocket.
Perhaps in another ear.
In another ear.
I don't care who it comes, but
Yes.
Desi, Zix, you win.
I'm in. Desi is like, yeah, sure.
You sure?
if
You don't
want.
have to.
No, I'll go.
Someone's got to like look out too and see if
yeah.
anything's
Ayla's
going
totally
wrong.
right. You don't have. You can stay on the boat.
I mean, I'll go. I'll go. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna let you go.
no, I
I'm
think
gonna
you
let you
open
go
your mouth.
do it by yourself.
You open your mouth.
Yeah, that's the point.
They're good without me. Fernilly's good. Yuri and Fernilly are like,
But are they gonna like watch out for us if something goes wrong?
yeah.
Like intervene?
I would just yeah.
You think?
Well, they need you, so that is the biggest incentive.
Great.
Yeah, but they don't need the rest of us.
And I don't know why we would. Maury looks at all of you like we'll do what we need to do to. We wouldn't send you all over there and then fuck off.
All right.
I hope not.
No, never. We need you all.
Catherine's gonna give him that look, like letting him know
smiles.
that
He's
if
not
you
feeling-
if I get off that boat and you fucked around, I will fuck you up. Sorry.
He smiles at you. This is
She goes-
genuine.
She goes,
The captain's got to be standing over there like,
I mean, they would kind of have to very gently get it up to the side without
Do
bashing
they have
into.
smaller boats? Because Eldon
They do.
definitely would have recommended maybe us taking a smaller boat to this other ship instead of them
I mean, if,
parking our means of
if
like.
they're about the same size, it's just easier to put the planks and walk
That's
across.
not my point. My point is Eldon would be pointing out that if there's anything on the ship that we don't want to get onto our ship,
not easy.
putting
further
them
away.
right next to each other might not be a great idea.
Yeah, she's like, "How about this? I'll drop you off, and then we'll move away." If you're that concerned about it, I feel fine. We'll do that. They pull up next to the ship. It takes a little while. You've got plenty of time to mill about and get yourselves ready, and then connect the two very temporarily with the gangplanks across. Just holler if you need anything. I mean, you've got your dragon. You're not going to need anything. You're like gods with a dragon that does what you want?
Not quite. And
I'm just saying.
the dragon talks a lot.
Dragons, I've heard. I've
The
not
idea
run
of
into one.
This bitch.
I've heard they do quite a bit of talking, but I've also heard they do quite a bit of biting people's heads off. So,
We're still at the talking stage. If anything goes wrong, I'll shoot a fire arrow. I have these. They're like the firecracker ones that explode. You'll know we're in trouble.
all right. They drop you off on this ship. You and Zix and Desi. It's quiet.
Eldon is definitely rolling his eyes when Desi gets on the boat. He's like, son of a bitch, why did I?
And Zix is like, yeah. Did you guys see my ear?
Gotta put that fucking thing away.
I'll show you when she's not around. Puts it back in his pocket.
I kind of like him.
He's enthusiastic, isn't he, Desi?
Yeah. About everything. Literally everything. It can be refreshing. It can be annoying too.
It's definitely annoying.
But he means well. And Zix is like, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Merely talking about you, not to you.
What he said.
But we like your moxie. we love the enthusiasm, the moxie.
Yes, well, we are also on the deck of an empty boat, so
You
let's
see the
start to
tally-ho drifting away.
seeing what we can do
What
here.
time of day is it?
It's bright and sunny. Midday.
Good.
It's quiet.
Where do we start?
This appears to be another kind of passenger ship, except mostly trade. Lots of sacks of things and goods and all kinds of other items, as opposed to evidence of a lot of people. Roaming around the deck, the open air, you get the impression that there were mostly just the crew, most likely. And then the rest of it, even going in, it's like packed to the brim with whatever it could carry. Feathers, I mean, whatever.
Towards the rear of the ship, would there be like the captain's quarters? Mm-hmm. It's probably a good place to start.
You enter, it's not locked. Head in. Looks well lived in, like everything's casually about. There's little moments you have, or little PTSD as you open the door and are expecting like darkness, but it's bright. The sun is shining through the little back windows that the captain has. There's no blood anywhere. Just another, again, of the two adventures I've had you on.
Going through the logs, the captain, is there the name of the ship?
The name of the ship is
The ship.
The Deadly Fedora.
Seriously.
the Dapper Goose.
The Dapper Goose.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
It makes 0 sense, and I fucking love it.
So good.
Dapper Goose. I gotta write that down. The logs of the ship are very mundane. They go through various port cities that they've stopped in, including Mosswick, although that wasn't the most recent one. They stopped over at Rosecaster Isle.
The Dapper Goose. Is that where it just came from? Like it came from Rosecaster?
Yep. And it was just picking up stuff. There's all different types of things that it's picked up. They've got alcohol. They have like feathers and cotton and they have rum from the Rosecaster Isle. Kind of whatever you can think of, just random shit. They have it. Blankets, hats, whatever.
Rubber chickens.
Rubber chickens.
While
Rubber
he's looking
geese.
at the log, I was like,
Rubber geese.
the
With hats on them.
the hatch for cargo in the middle of the deck. She's calling. Hey, anyone down there? But using thaumaturgy to make my voice louder.
Okay. You call down and then listen, kind of putting your ear down. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, fuck me. That's a 4.
There is the most beautiful sounding voice, perhaps, coming from down below, and you need to find out where that is coming from. It's just, it like wormed its way into your ear, and it's just all you can hear is this beautiful humming, and you gotta go find out who's doing that. It's the most beautiful voice you have ever heard.
Can we stop
And I
her?
start
we see
climbing
her?
down.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the captain's quarters, and she's
Oh,
heading
you went
down.
by your... Oh,
I assumed a few people were on the deck. I didn't think we all crammed into the captain's quarters.
I mean, you can talk to her.
Can
You're
Zix,
not
can Zix
like
slap her with the ear?
you're not not listening to everybody else. It's just you have to go down.
Ayla, where are you going?
To find out where that beautiful hum,
Yeah, it's a hum of voice.
that beautiful
sound.
voice is coming from. There's someone down there. It's
What are you talking about?
Zix is like, hold up.
He drops the ear on a string down there.
you do
Like
not
he's
hear
gonna
it. It's his
I don't hear anything.
beautiful melody.
He leans his head down and he's like, oh yeah, that is beautiful. I mean, you want to wait for everyone to get back though?
I mean, we don't need to, do we?
I mean, I'll go with you if you want, but it's kind of usually better. You've got to get down there. You're already kind of heading down. The conversation to slow you down is like, oh yeah, we can wait as you are like stepping
we'll
down.
totally wait for everyone.
Yeah,
Just-
Zix holds up the thing and is like, are you sure you don't? I mean, I can go with anybody. You want to hold this?
yeah, I mean, you can come. I still hear it. I think it's over here.
Anybody want to?
I think we should go.
You want to call the others? She's going. She's already. Anybody want to hold this? I'm gonna go down with her.
He'll like push it so it like opens all the way.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
And Zix is following Ayla as
This is where we meet our doom.
Oh no.
On this on the
no.
Dapper Goose is where the
No.
women fates die.
I told you we need
This
to mind our business.
beautiful.
The DM lays things
I
out.
know.
You
I'm
need
only
to take-
kidding.
If we played it safe, we would just.
It would have been ridiculous.
Nothing would
not
happen.
to.
Yes, nothing would happen.
All right, you get to Rosecaster Island.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Eldon.
Slam down at him.
Oh
Did he
no.
just go down that hole?
Yes, and I think we have to go as well.
Out of the way for me.
Damn it.
I will make his way.
Do you have advantage or on
No.
charm effects, or can you not be charmed?
No, I can be.
Oh, okay. So go ahead. Wisdom.
6.
That's it. We're all.
As-
That's it. We're all of us.
As you slide,
All of
like,
us.
dip your head down, that voice is like, oh shit, yeah.
What is that?
Does it sound familiar to, or is it the same for everybody, or does it sound
Maybe.
different to every like?
It's hard to say unless you all were talking about it. You can kind of like describe, but the words used to describe it are so generic. Even if you're like, it's just beautiful, like, and everyone would probably go, yeah.
The reason I ask is Eldon's mom is a singer, and you know what I mean. So that's the voice. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds very similar to hers.
Desi holds up the thing after and is like, oh wow, yeah.
Oh god.
Here, hold this. Wait for me.
Isn't it open all the way now?
Oh yeah, it's open.
Kethra. I don't know about this.
I don't want to go down there.
I don't either. What do we do?
Did they all just?
They all just went though.
Can you guys hear me?
Zix comes running back up. He's like, I think you guys, I mean, unless you're gonna wait up there. Theratrix like weaves over.
We're here to find whoever's here. Clearly, there's someone here.
You can roll for Theratrix as well.
It looks like we have to go down
I think
that
we
hole.
do.
I mean, you could stay up there and wait if you wanted. I'm fine down here. I can take care of them.
I don't know if I
Oh,
believe
good
him.
call.
All right.
He disappears under.
He's a
12.
little scatterbrained. I don't believe
Yeah,
him.
I don't.
Theratrix is like, hits down past you both, slides down into the
All right,
thing.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Oh,
Right
fuck.
behind you.
You just hear Kethra go, fuck you, all of you. +7 makes a 10.
Okay.
Holy shit. So you rolled a 3, you said?
Yep.
16.
Kethra, that voice. It is like the only thing you can compare it to right now is when Opharilla used to hum to you as she stroked your hair in the glade at night. That and it brings that that feeling of relaxation, of like stress free, of that little tiny bit of we could get caught, but we haven't, so it's fine. And you have to find out where that's coming from. It's beautiful.
This is gonna be. Oh, this is scary.
Iolite, it is beautiful sounding. It is gorgeous. But you're also like, okay, I hear it. However,
Why are we so excited
why are
about
we so
it?
excited? and who I don't want to know who's doing it. But as you enter the below decks of the Dapper Goose, that is where we will take a break.
With the whole party
I was
charged.
really like, should I
You guys are
wait
going
just
down
in
a
case? But if
hole.
it's like no one's gonna scream for help, if it's like the kind of thing where it's making them want to stay down there anyway. So
It's gonna be eating us, and we're like, this is the most beautiful
I'm so happy right now.
thing
I
ever.
just went to pee, and I all of you were down the hole.
I figured the safest way to see if anybody was down there was to call down into the hold.
Ella later go down the hole. You head down into the below decks of the Dapper Goose. There are many rooms down here. You kind of descend down into what looks to be kind of a open shared space, cafeteria-ish. And along the sides you see other rooms. It's not quite the same as the one that began with the W that you went into, the haunted one.
Wisteria?
Wisteria.
Something,
yes. It's not that the layout isn't exactly the same, but you get a rough feeling of it. Make a we're gonna go with insight check. I'm going to say Ayla because you went first, and while everyone was talking, you've made some progress moving ahead. Zix is like pushing past you all as you're,
12.
You're not going quickly.
I feel my feng shui is off.
You're not going quickly. You're kind of listening and almost listing a little bit back and forth, all of you. Zix kind of pushes past you and comes up to Ayla where you are and is like, so... which way are we going? With a 12. You feel like you're headed in the right direction. You're opening up some doors, and Zix says, it kind of sounds like it's coming from like all over the place, like every direction. So
That way.
all right, you want me to go first? I can push doors open.
How blinded by this charm am I? Like, am I not do I not have the faculties to be cautious? And I'm just...
Yeah, you have no reason to be cautious. You want to get to this voice.
Okay. He must have rolled higher than me because he seems slightly more cautious.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
And still got charmed.
No.
Oh, he's not charmed.
No, he's just down
This
to
is
clown.
Zix.
He's
Oh.
just. He's like, this sounds great.
I thought you
Good
could.
time.
I thought you can hear this unless you failed the
No,
save.
you
I can
dipped
hear
your
it.
head down and you could hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's there with you.
Oh,
He's-
okay. I've been going the
like
whole
to be
time that this
here.
is in my head.
Nope.
Like it's
you
in all of
hear
our
it.
heads.
It's there. It's there. It is there. He
I
hears
hear
it.
all.
And he is like, just wants to make sure you're all right.
Well, I'm just going forward. If he wants to be a gentleman, that's up to him.
Okay.
A gentle thing, whatever he is.
He keeps kind of looking back, and it's brightly lit down, or fairly brightly lit. We'll say that clearly there are some candles that have possibly like the never goes out flame, the everlasting flame, little candles throughout in lanterns, but it's not pitch black. And the humming or the quiet sound, it's very pleasant. Zix looks back to you, Iolite, and it's like, we're going this way.
Okay.
Iolite, make a perception check, because while the rest of you are focused on the direction Ayla is going, she's opening up doors and just kind of continuing on, you look into the rooms. Iolite would actually be paying attention to what's in the rooms.
22.
You linger a little bit in the back. Even Desi is up ahead with the rest of the group walking through. And lots of open boxes, like kind of peeking in. Nothing seems out of place necessarily. There's just a lot of products on this boat. There's no sign of a struggle as you like peek into people's rooms or where folks would have slept in bunks and cots. It just is. There's almost that moment again where you kind of think back to under the city underground, where it looked like people just placed things down and disappeared. This has a little bit more of like people placed things down and maybe didn't pop, they're gone, but because you can see things pushed out of the way to make way for a door, but definitely no evidence of battle. There's no blood that you can see around. Just walking through.
All right.
Come on, this way.
Coming.
You continue through, walking, finding a ladder that leads down to the bottom, and you just keep going, following that sound. You open up the door to lead to the ladder, go down. There is now that you're down below, you can almost feel that wherever the water is, it's probably about head height with you as you're under, and it's the rocking is a lot more pronounced down here.
Oh, I hate it.
And there is it's slightly darker, but here is this particular room is full of boxes, and as you open the door to look, you actually see that it opens up into that kind of storage area, but there are all of the boxes and barrels and everything have been pushed to the side, and this humming is so loud and so beautiful. Zix kind of pushes you out of the way. I let you push him back and get in front, and in the center of the room you see this beautiful kind of lavender-ish skinned individual just sitting there, and it's almost like there's a glow about them, and they are humming this sound and kind of like beckoning very gently and quietly to all of you to like move forward, to come closer, and you all are doing so, just stepping. Even Theratrix as he moves along next to you, Eldon. Zix steps back or stays back a little bit as he's tried to kind of talk with each of you, but you're just like push his face out of the way and keep going.
I'm
except
at the
for
save
you,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, except for you, Iolite. And so he stays back with you as you see your friends moving forward. And he's like, it's really pretty. It's a pretty sound, but I don't know. Make another perception check.
But you're mad. I am your daughter.
23.
Okay. As your friends move closer to this this creature that's in the center there, you do notice that around this figure's feet, or down where the feet would be, there are piles of things. Just clothing or hats. There's some hats there. Clothing, boots. And they all are glistening ever so slightly. And as you realize that you are looking at the remains of several individuals just piled up at the feet of this creature, Ayla. Ooh, we've got Theratrix too.
Fitz was just asking if we had backup characters too.
Ayla, Theratrix, Eldon. You turn yourselves, and Kethra, Kai, and Desi turn to look at you, and I need the three of you to make your strongest attacks against them.
Lucky for you guys, I'm not that strong.
Can
Magic,
I be
whatever.
lined up with Desi?
Sure, whoever you want to, whoever you want to attack.
Boys, stop
All right,
fighting.
now you need to specify here.
Boys.
My strongest attack is probably some bullshit from the Wand of Wonder.
No, because that is an unknown. A thing that you would do that you know would be a strong attack against somebody. Like if you were
It
going
has to be an attack.
an attack of some kind, yes.
All right, still limited on that.
So strongest attack or spell, like...
Something that you would do that you, if you were fighting somebody right now face to face, that you would do to hurt them.
God, that'd probably just be his bow. That's what he always does.
Multi-attack would be fine.
A firebolt is my strongest attack.
Firebolt
Yeah.
is your strongest attack that you have.
If you go here, click under attack, yes.
Okay.
I'm a bard, goddammit.
Don't you have your whip?
That's not my strongest one. I mean, are you magical or non-magical?
It doesn't matter. Just your strongest attack.
I mean, I have the whip, I don't use it. But
At the exact same time, Desi, Kai, and Kethra, you're going to do the same. It is a face each other and attack.
like a duel.
It's time to...
Is this at disadvantage if ranged? Or?
No, if you have to step back, you'd step back to do it. You can step back 5 feet to do it.
Desi standing
Okay,
across
good.
from
Yeah.
Eldon,
I
Ayla, and
That's what I was.
Theratrix.
I was like, I thought I heard that right because I don't want to do what my strongest one is to anybody.
The question is, we
So,
know who Eldon is.
Eldon's
aiming
facing
at.
off
It
against
just
Desi.
makes sense, right?
Who's Ayla aiming at?
Who's Ayla aiming at?
I don't
I'm giving
remember who
you-
you said.
I didn't say. It's
One of
either
these
Kai
two?
or Kethra.
Kai.
Okay. Theratrix is aiming at Kethra, so those are your folks. So go ahead and make your attack.
Why did I roll good that time?
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Now,
Oh
is
my
this,
Jesus Christ.
is
I
this
just-
just an attack, or would we have done like what we would do on a turn against somebody?
It's just an attack.
Okay, so like no, we wouldn't.
You're not
like,
prepping.
we're not
You've been
doing, like,
in
Hunter's
your
Mark or
mind, you can
anything.
hear this voice. It goes, "Kill them," and all of you hear it.
Well, Eldon tried really, really hard because he rolled a nat 20.
no.
So apparently...
All
Who are you
let's
killing,
see
me?
what-
Desi.
Oh!
So we're going to put that right there. And you just said strongest attack total, right? Because if it's Theratrix, he'd probably
Yes.
use Dragon Breath then. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Well, that does... It includes a save that she has to make, so would that still be applicable?
Who?
It's a DC 12 save for Kethra. Is that still applicable?
Kethra's not trying to save.
Oh, shit, okay.
No. If you're doing saves, they're not moving out of the way.
Oh,
They're
okay.
they're in the middle. This is all happening all at once. You guys
All right.
aren't saving against.
And are we
anything.
doing multi-attacks or no?
Do we get reactions?
Everything.
Well, it's perfect. Well, it's perfect because Iolite is the only one who's watching this all fucking go down.
Everything is going to change after this, with some rolls. But right now, you all blast at each other at the same time as Zix and Iolite stare, eyes wide, because they didn't hear anything said.
Oh, we didn't
They
hear that.
just see
Command.
them turn to each other, and you're like, huh? And then it's a blast. There's no saves
is.
that are going to happen because you're not trying to dodge or anything. You are just going to. All right, so why don't we go ahead? So you said nat 20 against Desi. Desi is going to lightning bolt you.
Well, that's fun.
This probably is really cool to see, actually.
Hey,
If it wasn't all my friends. No, just like the image of it
This
seems
room
like it would
just
be cool.
lights up.
Yeah, it just lights up with all these crazy attacks.
Oh, yeah.
And we can't have reactions, right?
You're not
think you can
operating,
defend yourself at
You're
all,
not
right?
operating right now.
I wish it worked automatically. Oh, I do have something that does work automatically. I think.
I need one more d6.
no.
Didn't do anything.
Okay.
Well, I dealt him 15 points of damage,
I don't want to do.
which is gonna pale in comparison to what's about to happen to me, apparently. 'Cause that
You
sounded
can
like
roll
a,
again.
That sounded like a lot of dice. 17. That second one was only 9.
You don't have to roll to hit. Sorry, I should say that too.
Oh, so the nat 20 doesn't matter.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can roll to see if you crit, but you're not going to miss.
Oh.
Okay. So how many?
The first one was
15?
15. The second one was 9.
24 for Desi. As your you like double hit, and then as the second arrow looses, his eyes shine white, and he reaches out, and this lightning courses through your body. I did not roll this last one. It is 33 points of lightning
That's
damage.
actually the last time I summoned Theratrix was as with
Yes.
lightning, so I actually take only half of that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So 17, 16.
I mean, still sucks.
No,
but
it still
it's-
sucks, but-
I'm glad that I was like, ooh, lightning. Hold
You
on.
picked him, yeah.
16
Got
points
four.
of lightning damage. Sorry, so Desi was 24. Okay, Ayla against Kai.
Oh, it's 21.
21 points of damage.
Oh, no, I thought you said we didn't roll damage.
No, you didn't roll a hit unless it was a crit. That's fine.
Oh, I
So you
rolled
didn't
it.
crit. So
Okay, I didn't roll the damage.
all right.
9, 10, 11 fire damage.
11 fire, while Kai does.
My first attack with the sword was a 19 to hit, which with my sword counts as a crit.
Okay.
Only against our friends.
Are you hitting me?
Yes.
Oh my god.
My God.
Oh, no.
No, because on my sword, when I roll max, I roll again and add it. And I just rolled double max on a crit.
Oh my God.
Do I roll both or just one?
Put me in the
So
closet.
let me ask you this question.
Remember.
Jump in the closet, Ayla.
Because this is gonna matter. Would you think it would be fair if you were fighting a monster that I let you roll them both and add it?
I think because it's a crit, I know normally I'd only roll the one. So, but because it's a crit, I'm rolling double damage, so I would say probably only the one.
Okay, because that's what we're gonna go with going forward.
Yes.
Okay, so you can roll one more.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Which one was
Everyone's nervous.
it? Wasn't max that time, was it?
Nope. So that is 23 and then 27 points of damage for the first
27
attack.
points of damage.
Still standing.
You never realize how strong you are until you have to hit your friends.
I have to roll for me. Okay, wait, no. That's a fail.
Oh, no. That's not good.
We get second attack, right?
Mm-hmm. If you normally get 2 attacks, you would get your second attack.
Yes. So I'll roll to see if it's a crit.
Oh my god.
That's another crit.
Why do we only roll good when it's bad?
We're trying to kill each other, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna try harder.
That's 11 and 4, so another 15.
I'm gonna have a lot of guilt after this one for
Yep.
being
27
the character
plus
that's like, hey,
15.
maybe
Still good. Still good.
42.
Still good.
Okay. 42 points of damage. All right, Theratrick. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. What happened?
Ayla
What
is
happened?
technically now a hostile. A hostile.
Yes.
So normally I would have to use my reaction to immediately bite attack.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction?
So no, because this is a forced thing. There's
I have
he's
no
not.
choice.
Yeah, this isn't
I failed the wisdom.
This is
Right.
this is his homebrew shit.
Yeah, this is a
This is
homebrew
the shit.
shit. Like you're
control
not taking. This is he's out of control of himself at the moment.
So I do so with advantage because I'm low enough. Does a? I don't think it's gonna hit a 15.
It does.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's just a D4.
I'm just taking a drop. Just a drop.
See what you taste like.
That's 4 points of piercing damage.
I like what? 2 points?
Are you in, yeah.
We're at 3.
Oh my god.
And I regain 1 point of health.
So you lunge at. This isn't just you lunge at and latch onto Ayla Myrea and suck the blood out of her neck.
It's very good blood.
The finest.
It's very good. I hope you're enjoying it.
You better enjoy it.
Kai's eyes are full red. He is not in control in multiple different ways right now.
Theratrix. And then Kethra will be counterattacking. It's all happening at the same time, but
It is 6 points of lightning damage.
6 points of lightning damage. As Theratrix turns and just that glow in the chest, and then lightning arcs out. It's very bright down here momentarily between Desi's lightning bolt across to Eldon, who shoots him with the arrows.
This all happened like right at the same
It's
time.
all
right?
happening like almost like you have to close your eyes. But you would see and hear like the yell from Ayla and see Kai jump.
Oh, it's like a fucking strobe light.
Yeah.
Like a strobe.
All right, Kethra.
Oh god. Alright. I don't want to do this to him.
You gotta do it. You do want to do it to him. You
I'm
have
going
to do
to cast Blight on him.
Okay.
My little boy.
2,
I can't believe you're doing this, Julie.
4,
Why are
5,
you doing this, Julie?
6, 7. Can I have another D8, please?
Julie, why are you doing this?
I don't want to do this.
Just let me know what the save is.
There's
There's
the
no
save doesn't matter.
Mm-mm, no save.
Oh, there's no save?
No, he's
So we
there.
have
You're just
6,
taking it. You're not focused. You're not.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22,
32
Sorry,
points of damage.
Theratrix.
You're not sorry.
I is Julia sorry. Kethra is not, but I is Julia very sorry.
If I was
Julie's not
if
sorry.
I was a paladin, I'm thinking not. You said do your strongest attack, and I did attack with the hammer. Would that include a smite?
Yeah, you could
Would
do a
that
smite.
be yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm stressed out.
Like
Oh,
an add-on.
okay. I didn't realize because I didn't use any like special arrows or anything or whatever.
It was just more of like, what would you do against somebody standing there that you want to kill as quickly as you can?
I'm glad you finished that. It's like, what would you do against someone standing there? I'm like, run. That's what she would do. That's what I'm built to
Kind of
do.
my thing.
So Iolite and Zix kind of blocking your eyes for a second. You see Kai lunge onto Ayla. You see the lightning bolt go across. You see Desi, who yells out as he's hit with like 2 arrows, and Eldon, who gets seared, and Kethra and Theratrix, who makes this growl as his body starts to turn black from the chest out. Everybody who was under the charm, go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw.
I'm not going to pass this.
Please.
Better dice this time.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
All right, what did you get?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You come back to with Kai on you, fangs in your throat, like holding on to you. Eldon.
Oh. I had forgotten about that. I rolled an 11, but I had totally forgotten that I have the Ring of Good Omen.
Okay.
This probably should have happened. I believe when I got it, you told me it breaks when I fail a save, and I fail it, it makes me pass, basically.
Okay.
I forgot I even had the thing, because it's in my... Like, it's not an actual thing, it's like in the notes
Yeah.
function, so...
We'll say it breaks now.
Thank you.
It shatters, and you come to looking at Desdeer, who is standing there, breathing heavily. You can see that Kai is on top of Ayla, whose eyes are blinking now. Kai.
Natural 20 for 22.
Kai, you come to on top of. I mean, you were always there, but now you're like, oh shit.
What am I doing?
It's like,
And then Kethra,
12.
a 12. What did Theratrix get?
Oh, I forgot, to be honest. I was so excited that I passed. Plus 4. Hey. 17 plus 4.
Okay, he comes out of it too.
Can I use a reaction to like add? Would I have the Cosmic Omen that lets me add like a D6 to someone's like saving throw, but I'm like wondering if I can use it if I don't know like if Kethra passed or failed. I guess.
So I would say, because she failed now, we're going to go into initiative order, and you would
Okay.
be able to do it then. So all of this happened very quickly, like in the moment where you and Zix are like blocking your eyes. Here's where they're, because they hit each other.
Yeah.
It's the roll to see if you break it.
Okay.
And now we're going to go into battle music.
Did Desi fail or pass?
You don't know.
Oh.
No.
All right, so top of the round, Kethra, you can actually choose or roll a d6 if you want to see who it is that you attack. Actually, a d4, because we're going to go with Kai, Eldon, Theratrix, or Ayla.
I can't choose, but let the dice choose.
D4. That's
D4? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Let's go with the fun one.
Who's who?
1, 2, 3,
1.
there. Kai. Because Kai is like
I guess she's still pissed at you.
getting himself up off of Ayla, like in a, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, what did I do?
swear
I'm so
this never
sorry.
happens.
This never happens. I'm upset. And then what does Kethra do to attack?
Do I still have to do the strongest one, or can I do something else?
You're trying to kill whoever. So like whatever, if this was a bad guy, pretend he's a bad guy. You can't choose a cantrip because you wouldn't choose a cantrip.
No.
But you can.
probably turn into a bear.
Yeah, most likely that's exactly what I would do. I would turn into a bear and go after him.
Okay.
oh, Jesus.
Exactly what
All
I
right.
I'm like
sorry, Kai,
crawling out of the way of crazed
So,
vampire and bear fight.
Nice. As our bear erupts into the space, you get an attack right away because it's a bonus action for you.
Most likely, I should
Yep.
just kind of stop stare him down and start and just let out a ungodly roar and just run for him.
All right. It's only
Sorry,
a few feet
Kai.
away. Go ahead and make your multi-attack.
Shit.
Next
sorry.
up is going to be Iolite. You
I
are
wasn't
next.
expecting to be a bear.
She's going to make the say it at the end. So
Oh,
you
okay,
do-
gotcha.
Sorry, I wasn't ready to
I
be
think
a
I'm
bear.
supposed to do. I like always get mixed up with this if I have to do it
This is the
before
first time
I know what she
my bear
rolls.
pants around my ankles.
Or not.
Before I say whether it's a
Pass or fail.
pass or fail,
Okay.
you can decide.
Where's Brown Bear? Where is it?
It's just, we'll say it a plus. I think it's a plus like 5. We'll just go with plus 5. That's fine.
I think so.
Is
Sorry,
that right?
Nervous. What
Plus
am I
five.
rolling again?
A D20 plus. We're gonna go with
You're
a
gonna
plus
attack
5,
Me.
or unless it says right there.
Should be the bite and claw multi-attack.
Plus 6. Sorry, I almost lowballed you. Sorry about that, Kai.
16
Plus
Plus 6.
plus 6.
22.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
22, and then is it multi-attack? You get another one?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and do that.
10 plus 6, 16.
16. So the first one hits. As the bear comes barreling down.
Right, so that would be the white
They're never
one.
intentional, people. Never.
1d8
I saw a shirt or a meme that said, like, don't be a coward, own your puns, or something like that. I'm like, never, never.
8 plus, I literally rolled backs. 8 plus 4, is that what it is? Yeah, so 8 plus 4, 12.
12 points damage. As you get slapped from behind. Back of the head. Bear slapped.
Hopefully this doesn't do something to Kai.
You can make,
bear versus Dampier.
You can make your wisdom saving throw.
14.
Can I add to that?
You can.
You're gonna add a d6 to that because that's not. I'm not confident enough in that. Add 3.
Oh, plus
Oh.
3. You got it.
Oh, good, because I rolled a 2.
As your bear claw smacks Kai up the side of the head, leaving like a couple of gashes back there, you come back down and look and can see that you still hear the humming around you and can hear the trickling of the water. And looking at Kai, you're like, "Oh shit!" It's a weird. You never went anywhere, but you were hitting him, and it was totally natural to be doing that. But now this
And
is
he
Kai.
wasn't tied to the bed.
Most likely,
It's not consenting.
as soon as that happened, she would just drop wild shape and just go, what did I do?
All right. Iolite, you used your reaction.
Yes.
What's your action?
I'm just like in a little bit of a panic here. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the creature that is
Okay.
singing.
Fuck you, Ursula.
Yeah, there's some kind of like a hum that's coming out of its body, but not necessarily out of its mouth.
It's
Okay.
this is like the second time we brought it up. The fucking fish with the dangly
Oh, the anglerfish.
anglerfish. I always forget the name.
Multiple times you still regain the hit points you
Okay.
lose, and so you still have one. You only used one.
I haven't channeled my shard in a while.
Okay.
I might do
Nuke
that.
it.
You doing it?
We're going. We're going full nuke mode.
If you
Okay,
can
so I
get
roll a
back.
d20. I forgot what I even have to get for that. I haven't done it in so long.
You have to get a 12 or better.
Doesn't count. I didn't look.
No, only counts if you meant to.
A 12 or better on the first roll.
It's an 18.
Okay. You done did it. So
I'm
it's
good.
upcast to level 2.
Upcast to level 2. Now I roll to attack. That is a 17.
That hits.
Thank God.
Your guiding bolt streaks across past your friends' overheads and strikes the lavender glowing nymph-like creature that's in the center that's surrounded by gore as you all finally come back to and are looking at the creature who's still kind of moving gracefully and almost looking with these black jet black beady eyes to try to make eye contact. You see it settle in on Desi.
Picking the weakest of the group.
Tell that to Eldon, who just got fucking slapped with lightning.
Yeah, he almost got
20
30 something. 20?
Points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to do Starry Form Archer
Okay.
and shoot an arrow. Oh, that's not good.
I think you get advantage because of.
I do. Thank you. Oh, that's much better. 18.
That hits.
Right. I think it's a D8.
I like this image of Iolite just watched all this happen, and you're just
Like, shit.
unleash on this thing.
Unleash the fury.
I think it's a D8. I know, I'm just nervous. 6 plus. Do I add something? Do I add? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 points.
9 points of radiant damage.
All right. It kind of jerks a little bit to the side as it's struck with the starry arrow. Would you stay where you are? Would you move closer? You all are about, like, the group is about, like, 10-ish feet away from the creature. You and Zix are closer to, like, 25 feet away.
I don't think I'm going to get closer.
Okay.
Just
All right. We got Kai.
Kai tastes the blood in his mouth. His eyes are still red with the veins pulling all the blood into his eyes, and he will bonus action Hexblade's curse that thing
Okay.
and run at it with Bloodletter's Shadow.
All right.
First attack, I'm going to use the thing.
Oh!
I know, right?
Oh!
I know, right? I know.
He just wanted some of that very tainted blood that I got inside me.
I rolled the exact same.
Damn.
So that's going to be an 11. Oh, wait. But because I did my bite, I can add. I did 4 points, so I get to add 4 to that. So that's 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, second attack.
Was that Bloodletter Shadow?
With
That was a
Bloodletter
melee attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to picture it in my head as best I can. As you rush up to it,
Dirty 20.
that hits.
Now I forgot how to play.
I know, right?
So.
That's right, you're high on my blood.
Yep.
It's like the vampires in True Blood when they taste the fairy blood. They get all
11
fucking high and shit.
11 points of
Okay.
damage.
All right.
All right, now bite that motherfucker. Let's go. I want equal treatment here.
They haven't done damage to me yet.
Oh.
All right.
Like my singe did damage to you.
Anything else on Kai's side?
That's all.
All right, Eldon, what are you doing?
So we've taken stock this split second. Now we know what happened.
You.
I saw everybody attack.
You like are putting 2 and 2 together as you go because it's been 6 seconds.
Okay, so he's gonna pull a one of those. They had a different name, but I just called it a spark arrow from the. Is 19, which for me is a crit also.
Okay.
So that doubles all the dice. I should have
All the
captured
dice.
Hunter's Mark first. Fuck.
Yep, it doubles all the dice.
God damn it! I knew I was forgetting
want to
something.
interrupt you.
So it doubles this, and then for the arrow, 2 of those for the arrow then too,
Yes.
because it doubles that.
Mm-hmm.
That is 7 plus. All right, hold on. 15, 16, 17 plus 7. What is it? 24.
24 points of damage. All right.
That's the first attack.
Okay.
I can.
What kind of arrow was that again?
That was a spark arrow. I think it was called like Jolt-a-Bolt or something like that.
Okay.
In
So it
the-
kind of like
yeah,
sparks when it hits.
Yeah, yeah. It has to make a con save, a DC 14, or be stunned for 1 minute.
It is kind of like it's jolts and is in a shocked spot. It's just kind of frozen.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that means it's stunned for a minute at the end. For each, it says for each consecutive turn, the target may make a con save at the end of their turn to try to break free. I don't
Yeah.
know if that means
At the end of
turn?
its turns. Yeah, yeah.
All right. In between my now I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
as a bonus action. I should have done that before.
Does attacking it bring it out of the stun?
Doesn't say that.
No.
So I will. Well, that's still there for me. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 19. That was another one of those. No, I wouldn't have used one already if I had done that. Shit. I didn't state what arrow I'd use, so fair's fair. I won't lie to you now and say, oh,
Okay.
he grabbed a different arrow because I
Yeah.
thought this one also does damage, but it does the stun. So that one's fucking disappointing. 10 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
Then it would be after that Theratrix.
Theratrix,
would turn.
yep.
He would turn and do the same breath lightning that he purposely but accidentally did to Kethra.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of lightning damage.
And that's within 10 feet. Just to double check, or is it
He'd
15?
get close enough. I didn't realize that we weren't. How close are we?
It all ranges. I would assume you're further back. I'm just confirming that his is 10. It is a 10-foot range.
His is a 10-foot range.
Okay.
Yep. But he'll get within 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. How much was it?
11 points
All right.
of lightning damage.
Okay. Next is, is Eldon staying where he is?
Yeah. How far away are we?
So
roughly?
your group was only like 10 feet away
From it?
From it. Yeah. So if
Yeah, he'll take a couple steps away.
steps back. Okay. All right. We have up next is whatever I put there. What did I put there?
Man, I gotta remember to
Me?
that goddamn hunter's
Ayla.
I could have had
All right.
Keep this close.
Are these two still like the closest to me?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to try real hard to not take that personally.
Yeah,
Before-
you got your neck.
I'm
you got your
on
neck
death's
bitten.
door.
Well, but
said
also
it.
you got your neck. You
That's
didn't
why I
just get
said I'm
attacked.
trying to not take it personally. So I'm going to do all this at the same time. I say that. I'm going to cast Aid at 4th level on myself and these two,
Okay.
being the closest to me.
Kethra and Kai.
So you get 15 hit points plus
And our
15 max
is
hit point.
Increased.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'm going to do the Mantle of Inspiration, where you're finally within 30 feet. I'm going to give the 4 of us 8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And
Can you only do 4 because Iolite and Zix are only 15 feet away from you?
they didn't take...
That's
they didn't
fine. I was
fight
just
this.
confirming that
Yeah, I
you
can
knew that
only
they're
do 4.
close. They're
Yeah.
within 30 feet. Okay.
And then I'm going to turn to everyone and go, while it is not active, let us run, set the ship on fire, sink it from the other boat. And I'm making my way out the door.
You're running.
I can't dash because I use my action bonus action, but I'm moving my full fucking
All right. So you get past
out the
Zix.
door.
I'm picturing doing that run in heels where you're like click, 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 like kind of like trying to run but can't.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is everything I can do.
Okay. So Zix is like, fuck that. He runs forward. And
This is why he's not allowed next time.
he is gonna run. He runs straight through, like barrels through. He jumps on top of this thing. It's not huge. It's probably, from a game mechanic standpoint, medium large. Who knows? It's somewhere around there. He jumps and he's gonna grab onto it and he's gonna attempt to grapple it.
Or we could just fucking leave.
So he I don't even know if it would be able to do a save
Iolite
like that
listened to me, right?
while it's stunned.
Let's just
So
sink the
straight-
ship.
straight save.
Or set it on
Sounds like a
fire.
great idea to me.
Why
He just
fight it?
grappled it
Yeah.
because it is stunned and it cannot move. And as he's up there, you see him. He takes out a dagger and he's just like, and he starts shanking this thing. He gets
Glad he's on our side.
Should he have advantage on that then? Because he's stunned?
Well, it's an auto.
Oh, it's an, yeah.
It's an auto crit. I
Auto
think
hit.
if they're stunned.
So auto crit.
I think so for stunned.
I'm gonna roll his attack. He gets sneak attack because you are within 5 feet.
Right there.
And he is going to do his attack. I believe its attacks have advantage if they're
Can't
physical attack.
move, automatically fails strength and dex save
Okay.
throws, and attack rolls against a creature have advantage.
Also, it's not an auto crit. Oh, I think that's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a 16 plus. So he hits. He does with his dagger. It's not a lot, but 1d4 plus 2. So 4.
That's a lot of dice, it sounds.
And he's got 10, 22.
He's gonna steal our glory.
25.
He can have it. Let's get out of here.
Fair point.
So, 29 points of damage as he's on top of this thing, just.
Is he trying to cut off the ear?
Oh. Yeah.
No, he is pissed. And I don't know how to do math. So, 1. Okay. And then Desi, meanwhile, is like his eyes are like glowing. He's going to turn towards all of you, and he's going to arc lightning bolt again. It's going to catch Kethra, Kai.
I'm not in the room.
No, not Ayla.
Isla's already back on
Oh,
the
no.
I'm back in the galley on our boat.
So I'm gonna actually say, Kai, it won't catch you because you're back away. So who it catches is gonna be everybody except for Zix and Kai.
Hey.
It's a 100-foot lightning arc. So you do not get out of this. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck you and fucking boat you came in on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my non-bardic inspiration thing. I just got bit by something that doesn't exist, and I walked away from it.
Something jumped up
So
and bit me.
I'm going to roll that again.
Okay.
Because I'm angry.
What's the over under on him doing worse?
Not much better. See, that's 14.
All right. 14 is a success. That was so it is 14 points of lightning damage.
Can I use shield as a reaction on this? Does shield work against this?
It's a saving throw. It's not an attack.
Only- yeah.
It's not against your AC.
14?
14.
14 was half?
Yeah.
God damn.
What'd you get?
14.
Okay. Whatever I just said. 14 points of damage.
19.
14 points of damage.
14.
That's crazy.
I could Hellish
Very
Rebuke
weird
and
rolls
burn this
happening.
boy, but I don't want to.
I don't think you can Hellish Rebuke a AoE.
Thought you could Hellish Rebuke anything that hits you.
What did Kai get?
I thought you said Kai and.
Oh, he's not there, right? Shit. Sorry. Theratrix.
Oh,
14 damage for
dare I
14.
forget to roll for Theratrix all the time? Why?
And Desi is going to make a roll.
Yeah, it just says I point a finger at the creature that damaged me.
It's 15.
14 points of damage.
proficiency bonus. So for the saving throw plus proficiency, that's my that's
Your proficiency.
yeah. I was gonna say what is ours?
3.
3.
Yep.
So that's plus 17.
Okay, 14 points of damage. It's lightning, so he's probably resistant.
It's cut in half because it's lightning.
So 7. And he's breathing heavy, and you see him like pushing against something, but then he blinks and he just looks back at all of you. And it is the creature's turn. He did not break it. What was the DC on this?
14.
It doesn't matter. They rolled a 2. So they did not break through.
Theratrix is looking at Desi like real dirty right now. He's not dead. He's down to 1 hit point. And he's looking at him like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, Desi is not.
He's like, don't send me to the naughty place.
He's like, ooh.
Okay,
Who
top
said
of
what
the
about
round.
biting off heads?
We've got Kethra. You are a bear.
Sam.
Well, damn.
But you're in control of yourself. You broke
Were you
through.
a bear? I thought you dropped that.
Oh no, you dropped
Yeah,
yourself.
yes,
I'm
I did
sorry.
drop
You dropped
that.
back to yourself.
Who's most dangerous right now? That's the question. Creature, Desi, right now.
Well, oh, Desi's still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Desi's still there. Yep.
But if we can knock the creature out, presumably Desi will.
Or, I
also...
mean, we could just kill Desi.
We can
Come on now.
knock Desi out.
How close am I to
Off
Desi?
the edge of the bow.
You're within probably 10 feet of him.
Okay, so Kethra's going to turn to Desi and cast Hold Person.
Okay. Is that a save?
Wisdom 15.
Let me pull up Desi. Let me just double check his things.
Last time Eldon recommends that we do anything. Canonically, I'm just not. He's just, no, we do whatever.
Remember, Kai said, well, I'm bored. Let's go.
It's perfectly fine in the kitchen with Callie's jugs.
Oh, so you said 15?
Yes.
Amber's
Amber's
He's
jugs.
rolled a 13 plus 2. So he got it. He beats it. He pulls through against it. You can hear him. He's just like, ah, like he's in pain, but he can move.
Damn it. All right, that's all I got.
Okay.
Turn back into a bear.
Yeah, might as well.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
When in doubt, bear.
When in doubt, bear out.
filling up a bunch of the space here.
She turned into like a giant
When in
squid.
doubt, bear out. Yeah.
Just strangled
I
this
do need a
thing.
shirt that says that. When in doubt, bear out.
All right, it is now Iolite.
That can go two ways. The two different spellings.
Even though she knows Desi is like not in control of what
Make it
he's doing,
reversible.
her face is just like horrified that he just did that to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if this works on this kind of thing, but she's gonna try to cast Dispel Magic on him,
Okay.
which says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
I'm going to have you roll a d20 and add your... I don't remember. My brain is dead. I'm looking at this picture of
spellcasting.
Desi.
Oh, the spell's level. DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, so I think you add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use my inspired action because I really want my friend to snap out of it. I rolled the exact. I feel like that always happens. I roll the exact same thing.
The exact same thing when I used mine. It was the exact same.
Could I use my Cosmic Omen as a reaction for this?
If you have your reaction,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into that. 96.
yeah. Okay. You're really focusing on, as you're like staring at him and he's looking at you, and there's so much like confusion. It's almost like there's a moment. It goes by really quickly, but moments where he like comes back and then when he goes away and is like listening really quickly, and there's like a little smile, and then he's like fighting against being held. There's a lot going on.
This is a lot happening. I have my spellcasting modifier. D20. Okay, so 5, 15.
He takes a deep breath when your dispel hits him, and he comes back blinking, and looks up and sees a bear
Pretty pissed off at him.
Really angry bear.
But for Desi, seeing a bear
Oh, I
in
just
front of him in this moment where he kind of comes back to
now
what
we-
I like how we
everything
just
is
got
going
that
Now
at
we-
the same exact time.
We've broken him. Now he's gonna have a panic attack. That's
Poor
just
guy.
like
and he just starts to hyperventilate, staring at Kethra.
see squid.
What are you doing, Iolite, with the rest of your turn?
Oh my god, we broke
I think
Desi.
just thinking of what Iolite would actually do is like run to him,
Okay.
and grab hold of him and try to like turn him to look at her instead of. I mean, I already did an action, so I don't know if that's it's just
Kethra,
like a thing.
Turn
that
around.
If I
Just-
can do,
just
I
a
would
bear's
like her to do.
ass instead of a bear's face.
Kethra would turn around and just be like, okay, my ass. I don't know if that's easier.
Okay. I mean, Kethra, honestly, you would have no idea. Like, he just looks at you and starts hyperventilating, and
She'd
this
be
is
like-
just.
It's
That
like,
is.
damn, I'm
She'd be
good.
saying, like, talking, she'd be going,
Like a
what's
bear.
wrong with him? You okay?
And he's just.
Oh right, they have the stone.
His mom
Yep.
would. You look very similar to her wild shape right now.
We have. Kai.
I will now bonus action hex it,
Okay.
and I get advantage.
Oops.
Right,
I
well,
have
it's
this
stunned.
on.
Is that what it was? Advantage.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's
your
not
phone?
even.
Ruh-roh.
It's because there's. Yeah. It's because this is a. Hold on. Freaking out. But. Sorry, go ahead.
19 to hit.
That hits. Let's see if it'll
It's cocked.
check back in now.
17 points. 2 of it's necrotic. Do you need the breakdown?
No, it's okay.
So 17 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And it's cocked. Second attack's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 11, 14 points of damage.
Okay. You see Zix on the back is like, yeah, get it! Come on!
Keep going.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
As you.
That's
Like, yeah, you got
right
this!
on it. Yep.
You got this!
Kai is still blood eyes and tasting blood in his mouth. He is out for blood.
That's real freaky, man! Do it!
He's real freaky, man. Love it.
That's awesome. You're freaking me out a little bit, but that's awesome.
I like it. I'm into that shit.
It would be Eldon's turn up next.
Eldon, you're up. Dive through the curtain.
Buttercup.
All right. So I will.
It's kind of like.
It's still stunned up.
Yeah, it's not. The humming has stopped, slowed now at this point.
Okay. So with advantage, Eldon will shoot at it with an
You see Zix like
arrow.
sees you
got Hunter's
loading
Mark.
up, and he's gonna turn its body in your direction. He's like, "Yeah, get it!"
Hit it with a broadhead arrow for the extra 1d6. 14 plus 10. So that's Hunter's Mark, arrow. 7, 10, 15, 17 points of damage.
Describe the death blow.
Hey.
Creature. As
So
Zix
Zix, you said,
turns-
so Zix is what, like on its back?
Zik is like on it, like kind of turns its body towards you, as if he sees you getting ready to.
He's gonna line up the shot. He's gonna line up the shot to the body and then go to the head when he sees Zix turn it. And when it penetrates this thing's head, I want Zix is here. I want the arrow to go like halfway through, so when that stops, it's like right next to Zix.
Yeah.
Like right next to him.
He
He's gonna
looks at
love
it and he's
that,
like,
too.
That's the Ric Flair.
It's so funny.
It does, and you see it kind of like crumple. It was almost as if it was attached to the floor, and whatever like viscera was around its body, as it just like crumples down into a heap. He jumps off of it, and it is like wiping his dagger against his leg, and as you all kind of come back to your situation, you can see Desi is on the ground. Iolite kind of holding. He has kind of crumpled down into a fetal position and is just not doing well at all. You're out of initiative.
Great.
Ayla, you are on the stairs, kind of. Your body's everyone who got hit with lightning. You're just kind of coming down from
sitting on the bottom step, like
steaming.
smoking.
your muscles are shaking a little bit uncontrollably, and Desi is just like kind of rocking, and he's not crying, but he's just breathing like he's trying to take deep breaths, and
This probably can't help. Would lesser restoration help him? He's not.
no.
He's psychologically
I know. I'm like,
No,
he's
this
not
isn't
blind.
phys-
He's
this
not
isn't
deaf.
physical.
He could technically be paralyzed
No,
by
he's
Probably
anxiety.
the only
Yeah, I'm just
spell I
like,
can think of would maybe like calm emotions.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of us have that.
no.
Yeah, he's just lying there.
I've just like dropped my starry form and I'm just like whispering to him like, it's okay, you're all right.
And he's just rocking and just going and just trying to like breathe, but he's like shaking how he's breathing and just going like moments where he can't even take like a full breath, and he's just kind of like holding his head and he's in the fetal position.
She's gonna start to sing just like a song that they knew from when they were kids.
Okay.
Just like really quietly in his ear.
What is everyone else doing?
Eldon's gonna approach them too. He's gonna put his hand like gently on Iolite's shoulder. We should probably get him back to the ship. We don't know if it's safe here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Do you want help moving him?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'll like do that like if Desi doesn't spaz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not gonna let you pick him up. Not just you, just
Gonna
generally.
see-
He's
Just,
like
like,
he's
will
kind of
not.
like rock. He's not loose. You can't get underneath him. He's like tense. Zix runs over and kind of, not roughly, but kind of pushes both of you out of the way and kneels down and is like rubbing his back, and you can hear him saying things that he's probably heard Fernilli say before, like everything's fine, bro. Everything's good. It's gonna be all right. What's Ayla want to do?
Maybe this is somewhat an invasion, but it might help if I command calm. Like,
How long does it last?
shit.
A minute, a round, 6 seconds.
I don't know. Hold on.
That's
think
Kethra one. Anything?
Command only lasts a round.
Kethra would, now knowing that she is the reason for Desi breaking down, she would drop her wild shape and turn and walk towards the door.
Okay. Yeah, Zix is gonna be like, yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
like
one
bears. So good call. He like hates bears. I don't know why. But it's gonna be all right. Are you gonna try to command him to?
I mean, if it gives him 1 minute to be able to walk on his own
I think
versus...
it's only 6 seconds because it's a round.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
I mean, you can always see if it's gonna work if he calms in 6 seconds.
He would need to willingly fail the wisdom save.
or fail.
Or fail.
Yeah. he's not going to willingly do anything because he can't really. He rolled a 14.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, so you kind of step forward and say, "Calm."
I say it nicely.
Of course,
like,
but it's
in
slow down.
in my sexy voice that none of you besides me seem to picture, because all you hear is just me doing a really bad voice.
And it has no effect. Zix at this point is like, I think I'll stay with him. I'll stay with him, and you go get Fernilli. Or we can. I mean, I've seen him be like this for a while.
Let me try.
He looks at all of the. He kind of like covers Desi's body with most of his body.
What are you gonna do, Kai?
It's like,
I can try and help him to get himself to Fernilli.
Okay.
how are you gonna do that?
He just needs to look at me and hear my words.
Oh, all right. His eyes are in there somewhere as he's like, and just like breathing and trying to. And there's moments where like you see him and he's rocking and you don't hear any breathing, and then he takes a big gasp of air.
When Kai steps forward, Ayla takes like a large step back from him.
Desi, I think it would be best if you go and find Fernelli to help you calm down. And I cast suggestion.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
It's an 18.
Now this kid's just rolling good.
Eldon's gonna make his. Is there like a?
Eldon's gonna cast a spell on this poor
Everyone
kid.
do something to him,
Eldon would
please.
just take a shock arrow and just whack him with it. Get it, snap out. Is there any exterior like portal? I don't know where you said we're actually.
Yeah,
We're,
you're
like,
on the bottom.
below the
Yeah.
waterline.
You can go to the next floor up.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to the next floor up and shoot a couple of those firecracker arrows, so
Okay.
they see them.
Kai will, noticing that Ayla and everyone else is looking at him a little weird, he'll go out to the top.
Oh, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the loot around the ground now.
There's plenty of
We
stuff
just got
around.
We just got a ship.
We did. We gotta bring it with us. We have our own ship. We're gonna lash it to the one that we're cruising on.
Silly Goose.
Yeah, we're gonna rename that. Oh wait, no, yeah, it is Dapper
No,
Goose.
Dapper
Dapper
Goose.
Goose, but
I like Silly Goose better. We'll rechristen it the Silly Goose.
So you let loose the flare basically to let them know sometime. It's probably a good 25 minutes before they can get right back to where you are, and it's a long time of just
I
whoever's
forgot that
hanging
they
out with.
weren't
Yeah, they're not right
to
next
us
to you.
anymore.
They're 25, 30 minutes away. So in that time, Zix is going to stay with
It's like,
Desi.
how many more times have we tried to charm
Yeah,
Desi?
you try, and he's deep in this. He needs his therapist.
Let me try a wand of wonder.
I know what to do.
I want you to roll it just to see what happened. It doesn't count. I just want to know what you would get.
I don't have the
Well,
chart
now
up.
he's purple.
That's fine. Just roll it.
All right.
This will be the one time.
I just want to see what it would.
You're gonna
roll.
cast fear on him.
This will be the one. This will be the one time it gets fireball. 100.
Oh my god, what would that?
What does
What's
that
100?
do? Oh God.
So okay, that sucks. That was so 100. I shouldn't even tell you what it is.
I can Google it.
So if you targeted a creature, it must make a DC 15 Con saving throw, and if you didn't target a creature, then you have to do it. If the target fails by 5 or more, then they're instantly petrified. On any other failed save, they're restrained and they begin to turn to stone. And they can repeat it 2 more times, or I guess it's 1 more time, but I would make it 2, until they are petrified at the end. And the only thing that can bring them back is greater restoration or similar magic. So you are lucky that you did not decide to do that.
I mean, he'd be easy enough to bring on
Well,
on
he's not
board.
weighing anymore.
It would be a stone of however much that weighs.
Well, we don't need to move him because this is our boat now. We're just sailing to.
Just claim boats in the middle of
Yes,
it.
you can. Salvage rights.
So
That's exactly how it works.
it's not in this world. So there are, several minutes that go by. What's everyone doing in this time that you have, basically?
Looting.
Okay.
Is
What are you looking for specifically? So you say looting, but the stuff on here is like goods for...
Well, I guess I'll go through the piles of clothes from the dead people first. And then you said this was carrying the wine, the rum that Callie got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab a couple of bottles of those ones.
Okay.
Nice.
But again, if it's our boat, we don't need to.
It's not... You are not...
You say it enough times.
You
it
are
might
not
come
getting
true.
that boat.
We'll get. She's wearing a captain hat, a pirate hat. She's gonna become a captain.
I'm going to roll a D306 and we'll see if you find something interesting.
Like we just turned pirate.
This is our villain arc.
136.
We sack no boats flying the Yamari flag.
Speak for yourself.
So in one of the rooms, you are searching through. You are able to find gold. We'll say, I don't know, a couple hundred between like everybody's stuff as you're going through people's rooms. And as you leave one of the rooms, you hear this dragging behind you, and you turn and look, and there's a stool that's just there. And then you walk a few more steps and turn around and hear the dragging, and the stool is there. It's just a 3-legged stool, wooden stool.
I'm going to do a Jack Sparrow and go, shoo.
As you turn to walk down the hallway, you hear the click, 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 drag, click, click, and you turn.
Like the Ottoman in Beauty and the Beast, that's like a dog. You got a new pet.
And there's a 3-legged stool that is following you.
Stop. Go away.
It does not.
Then show me something good.
It just slides up and comes up behind you as you're watching and pushes your knees so you sit on it.
Yeah, but you're a captain now, so now you have a stool that you can.
Is it unnaturally comfortable?
No, it's just a 3-legged wooden stool.
Get up and keep walking.
It's gonna follow you. What's anybody?
Gonna find itself in the ocean.
Kai's gonna kind of find a dark place, kind of like just keep his head down, because he's still not feeling right.
What about Kethra?
Ketra's gonna go up to the top of the ship and just feel really bad about what she did to Desi.
Okay. Eldon?
He's still next to them too.
Okay.
He'll take his earring off. You're still singing or talking to him?
Yeah, I think she was kind of like shooed Zix off
Yeah,
a little
Zix
bit
moves
and
away.
sort of like has his head in her lap and is just like whispering to him and stroking his hair.
His eyes are closed.
He's going up the little earring that I have. He's going to put it on Iolite. It's an earring of message. So he'll put it on you and say he can hear you if you use this. Just keep talking to him.
Thank you.
And he'll just like get up and like start to mill around the room.
So
looking
is that
around.
like casting message?
Yeah, you
basically,
can do
like,
it
in
up to
his head?
five times.
Cool.
I think you hear it in your head. Yep.
It's basically a whisper that only the other person can hear. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was in your head. That had a lot less effect.
I mean, basically, it's kind of in your ear.
I was hoping it would
sorta.
like cut through, but
Yeah. No, it probably.
the intent
Maybe
Eldon
can.
has is for it to like kind of cut through his like that cycle in his brain that he's got.
Yeah.
Okay. The tally-ho pulls up, and you see the captain. She doesn't cross over, but up above she would meet Kethra, probably just Kethra, I would assume. And or maybe Theratrix. Probably up there too. And
I'd be on.
The two that would just beating the shit out of each other.
I'd be on
No
top
hard
deck
feelings.
if like if it took a while. I'd just be up there getting fresh air from my loss of blood.
okay. So
Does
the
the-
captain.
Does the stool follow him up the stairs?
Oh, the stool's following you the whole way.
I'm sitting on the stool on
Okay.
the deck.
so happy. The stool is so happy.
With that ass sitting, I'd be happy too.
The captain just calls out, "Everything okay over there?" Clearly not. I got the signal.
Not really, no.
All right. What do you need?
Bring over Fernley.
I don't know who that is. I don't know everyone's names, but I will ask. And then she speaks to Barrows, the first mate. It's like, go find out.
Who's Fernley? Fernley?
Whatever her name
Fertilizer.
is.
So
Fernley.
a minute later, the whole of Asram's End comes up, and Fernley is rushing across. No questions asked. She just like runs over, and looks at Kethra, who she's been trying to bond with a little bit. Just looks and is like, are you all right? What's going on?
I'm okay, but Desi's not.
Okay, where is he?
You should know that you know him well. I don't know much about him, and I did not know this. But he saw my bear. I had to. I kept it in my mouth. Yes, I kept it. Yes, I was trying not to laugh when I said that. Oh! There's a diamond up. If you just shove coal up my ass, a diamond. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Fernley's
I had
like,
to break it. It was way too tense.
He saw my bear.
I was gonna cry for a little bit. I was gonna break with humor. Like, he saw me wild shape into a bear.
oh, all right, okay.
He's down there with.
Okay.
Iolite.
She runs before you even finish your sentence. You see the others come over. Yuri comes right up to you, the human with the kind of scarring that they cover with their hair, and just kind of reaches out to just pat your arm gently. It's like, it's all right. You didn't know. It's all right. I heard what you said. It's all right.
I never would have if I knew.
Even if you know you can't adjust what you do, just he's gonna work through it. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. You didn't do anything wrong. Maury is following Fernley, like right behind. The rest of the group, you see, there's a moment where Julep, the one that swears all the time, like comes on and is like, "Oh man, that really fucking sucks. Look at all the shit that's on this boat, though."
There's a ton of shit on this boat. Isla's already been checking it out.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
She's sitting on her stool with like a rag on like the neck wound and a bottle of rum in the other hand. She goes, "There's several bottles."
Isla, you all right over there?
Yes, I'm replenishing my liquids.
Oh, that's not what I meant. But okay.
She has a drinking problem.
You see, Julep calls after Maury and Fernley, who are going running. She's like, "You got that? You're okay? He's gonna be fucking fine. All right, Takeo, let's go." And her and the fox folk start going into like cruise quarters.
Vultures.
Yeah.
We do it. We're bad.
Okay. The two folks, Fernley and Maury, go down into the area. Zix meets them halfway and brings them down. And Fernley comes over and just kind of looking at you all there and seeing how he is. She looks at you, Iolite, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you doing all right?"
I am, but I think he needs you.
Yeah, it's okay. But just making sure you're all right. And this is probably the first time you've seen him like this. So it's going to be all right. I'm going to take care of him, and then we'll bring him back onto the ship. Okay. So I'm just going to sit down, and then we're going to move his head onto my lap.
So you can see her bear.
So she's like, "Is that all right with you, or is that okay?"
She like looks at him for a few seconds and is like,
I'll give him right back to you, okay? Yeah. And she shifts his head over, and then she starts stroking his hair, and then she leans down and begins whispering into his ear. And it's all just kind of, I'm not going to say mundane, but just general. It's all going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Can you hear me? And she's going to cast her.
as Iolite starts to walk away, she's like, I said that stuff too.
I can do all that.
I thought I could do it. Why does he listen to her?
she is going to do a combination of things. So, you all right?
Yeah. She's just gonna like really dejectedly kind of like brush him off and just start walking up to the top level.
Okay.
Like the Eldon's like, just dejection all around. Everyone is sad.
Zix looks at
Everyone's
Eldon.
bummed
He's
out.
like, "You all right? You all right, dude? Do you wanna see the ear?
I don't want to see the ear.
Come on."
Why don't you go get another one? He's gonna like tilt his head to that, whatever that creature was.
Oh no, that thing was nasty. Did you touch it? It's like spongy, like a sponge.
I fucking hate you. Like, you can't have a serious moment. It's impossible. No.
You want me to leave you alone?
Yes.
All right. Don't worry, you're not the only person to say that to me today. It's fine. You can tell me that anytime, and I will go. I'm told that like 10 times a day.
You did well today.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
for
I know.
being here.
Yeah.
And he's
I mean, you see how I...
I'm just gonna walk away. Yeah, pal.
Yeah. You did good too. I saw that.
He's already walking away.
He's still talking to me.
Following behind him, like, dude, I saw that thing he did.
You almost hit me, but you didn't. It was fine.
You have the stool that's following you. I have Zix that's following me.
I can sit on my thing.
Six. Who says you can't with Zix? He's gonna head up.
Bro
head
says
upstairs.
you can't with Zix.
You don't know.
The captain comes over. It's gonna be a while for Desi there, based off my very good rolls on his saving throws with a disadvantage. So the ship is in fine condition, except that as you all kind of make your way through it, you come to realize that at some point this thing boarded the ship. Unclear how or even really what it is. Some kind of sea creature, maybe a nymph that takes the spongy.
Was it bigger than what it looked? Or, like, it was what we saw was human size.
It was a like in between, like a little bit taller, like a tall human, 7 feet tall.
So
or
it
something.
wasn't like a fake human
No.
and then like a
siren.
giant nasty sea thing underneath.
No,
there.
no. It was
Oh.
more of like a nymph of some kind, is what the captain kind of puts together. A
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
what I pictured the whole time. That was like some sort of sea blob with like a human looking fin or something.
No, but you do see that unfortunately the crew from before, just there's nobody who made it, and it ate them, kind of like how most sea creatures eat things, where they just kind of latch on. And deep sea, I would say, creatures, where they like suck you dry from the inside out, you know, that kind of gross
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
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 That's a drop.
And so, unfortunately, so the captain's like, damn. We're going to have to, you know, do some kind of sea rights here. But we'll take care of that. And I'll call this in near the end of the day. I like to make sure that my reports to the different port cities are as comprehensive as possible, so... Good job. These items here belong to several different merchants at different ports. They are going to be looking for their goods that they paid for, and we'll let them know. I don't want to be bringing this along with us, so we're gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit while I communicate and see what they want me to do. On our ship, just I gotta find out what the protocol is gonna be. Thank you for your help. I'll be communicating that as well.
Eldon is just staring at the fucking captain. Like, this
Just sit there with my.
You all right? No?
We just need fresh air.
Plenty of that out here. Dinner's on me. It's a bad joke. We all eat. Why don't you go rest? I hear that there's somebody below who needs a little bit of time.
Yes, certainly they do.
All right.
Before I get back on our ship, I just want to cast Identify on this stool to make sure I'm not dragging a cursed stool.
You wouldn't be
with
able
us.
to find curses. You can't find curses
No.
with Identify. No. You would know that. You can't find curses with Identify.
I thought you could. All right, well, what does Identify tell me about it?
It is a magical stool that's enchanted to follow you around.
What is the criteria?
You
Me
only.
specifically has been waiting its whole life.
You must have sat on it for a moment when you were looking through something on the room, probably like sat down to rifle through some stuff, and then you stood
you
up.
rested your tail on it. Just enough.
Now, is it a footstool, a bar stool?
No, it's not a bar stool. It's like just a regular stool that you sit on, three-legged stool.
Does it obey commands?
As far as you can tell, all it does is follow you around.
I wanted to like follow you around and bark.
I'm going
If you ever
to
need a place to sit, it'll be right there.
I'm going to pick up a barrel and place it on the stool. And then I'm going to go across to our ship.
Okay.
Does it pull the barrel?
I have to put a weight limit on it. How heavy is the barrel that you're trying to lift onto
Remember,
this thing?
you have
Heavy,
the
heavy enough
One.
to someone who had like a pint of blood left.
Don't you have
So-
a negative strength modifier too?
Yeah, negative strength.
It can hold you up minus your legs. You're still looking at least 50, 60 pounds. She can't. I mean, I would assume she could probably lift 50 or 60 pounds. It's going
On
to
a good
scrape.
day.
It's going to scrape after you with this barrel. Zix is standing there looking at it like, whoa, that's real cool.
You can have it. Go sit on it.
But there's a barrel on it.
You take the barrel off, you fool.
All right, well, you don't have to say it like that. He goes over, takes the barrel off, and it's boop, 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 right after you. He's like, it's following you.
I don't want it
Don't
to.
move. Don't move. And he sits down. It's nice. It's a good stool. I don't think I want it. Stands up, starts walking towards the ship, and it's like, doot, 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 following him. It's like, no. No. No.
I'm already
That's the
halfway
perfect
across
gift
the
for
plank.
The guy who has the cursed necklace where the monster follows him. Now he has a stool that follows him.
All right. It's a little while. You probably another 30 or 40 minutes before Desi comes up with Fernilli and Maury in tow. He looks more. He's like been sweating, so he's just wiping his brow and everything, and he looks almost more embarrassed as he comes back over onto the tally-ho. Just kind of looks at all of you like, hey.
They took the arrows out of him, right?
Yeah.
I just imagine him saying that he has like a couple arrows.
Yeah, he got healed up while he was over there. And he doesn't really make eye contact with any of the rest of you. He just looks at Iolite and it's like, I'm just gonna go to bed. Would you mind just lying down with me, maybe?
Sure.
You don't have to, but
No, that's of course.
Fernilli looks at both of you. She just kind of pats your shoulder and it's like, he's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Let's get you some sleep.
The captain lets you know, along with Maury, that you have to kind of hang out here a little bit, just so that it doesn't list away from where you originally said it is, but there'll be somebody coming along in the morning. So, it looks like we're kind of having a little party. On our deck, not that one.
Yay.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. But we should be getting there. It'll be a day late. It's all right. It's going to be fine.
I'm sure it will be. Competent, able crew.
Oh, yeah. And I communicated to the Valiant that, the Woven Fates came through again.
That was in person and in game. Snort.
About how much time has passed?
We're looking at, it's probably the end of the day. The suns are going down. It's been a few hours now.
Kai will return out of the shadows.
So he's just been in the corner of a cabin this whole time.
Just he's like where Desi was and everything. When you have that little bit of shadow. It's just across 3/4 of his face. So you can't see his eyes. He's just been watching.
You see Zix, who definitely witnessed a whole lot of stuff today. He was chatting with Maury at one point, and then Maury comes up to your group as everybody's settling, and all the lights are being kind of turned on your ship, and just says, "Is it all right if we have a chat?"
With who?
Maury.
No, I'm saying with who? She is saying with who?
Oh, with all of you.
I
think
suppose.
it would be good for us to talk.
Nothing good ever starts like that, but sure.
It's just an open invitation, I promise.
No, you're right. We all should be talking more.
Yeah. How about we, just over at our table? It's fine. He leads you over. The whole group, his whole group is there as well, kind of chattering. Fernilli, obviously watching, as she does, and Yuri, who also is kind of, he's almost lingering a little bit closer to Kethra, not invading space, just kind of there, and keeps kind of looking over. Just you think as you side glance and look, it's mostly to make sure you're good. Maury looks at all of you. So, an interesting experience. Who could have guessed?
I mean, we sort of did guess by saying we shouldn't have done that.
Well, I mean, you can't just leave a ship with goods and whatnot floating in the middle of the green tides. It's also a really wonderful job to eliminate such a creature from perhaps someone less knowledgeable and skilled comes up to this ship and an entire other boat is completely wiped away. It was good that it was you and us. A little bit of pain.
It's better that we handled it than making it someone else's problem.
Yeah. I mean, a ship like this, it wanders anywhere. So, win-win, I think. There, I heard interesting recount of what occurred on the ship, however, and I just wanted to discuss. He's looking at Kai, just openly, what occurred and why it occurred, and make sure that such a thing, if we can help aid to make sure it doesn't happen again. So, Kai.
That's my name.
If you wouldn't mind discussing. Understood that this creature caused everyone to, as Zix eloquently put it, bitch slap each other. But you, specifically, Ayla, your neck.
I'm fine.
I'm sure you are. It's just, you can imagine that as a group, all of us traveling together, again, communicating. Are we good? Are you all right, Kai?
That thing affected most of our minds. I lost my control.
And what control would we be speaking of?
It made me attack Ayla.
Yes. Zix mentioned attacking with your mouth, specifically.
Doesn't no one in your group do that? I mean,
Six is like, I do that all the time.
And she just points.
See?
And Mori is like, I specifically actions which I have unfortunately seen in the past in my travels of attacking one's main source of blood flow, we'll say, from head to core.
Why don't you just go out and say what you're insinuating?
Well, my question would be, are you a vampire? However, you clearly are out when the suns are out, so either you have a ring or other charm upon you, and he's scanning your body right now, or you are some variation thereof. And I just want to ensure that we're safe together traveling as a group.
Everyone is safe. I am not a vampire.
Am I accurate to assume then you are some kind of variation thereof?
Something like that.
And you all are aware?
Oh, yes. I mean, common knowledge
Common.
amongst this group.
He is Devenian so of course.
Yes, they all look like that.
Like what?
Oh my gosh, shit.
They all look like they have never met the suns.
I am aware of Devenians and how they present typically, but I'm also aware of the old adage, there are no vampires in Devenia.
That is what I've read in the books, and that is what both of them have said.
And presuming you're telling the truth, I would say that it holds up.
Someone in your group a cleric?
Not exactly. But we have folks with various skills.
Any that can sense undead?
He looks amongst his group. Let me pull my Astrums down here. Honestly, I believe the closest we would have, perhaps Bergaface. He's busy chatting.
Does that come with a side of, like, potatoes, or...?
Coleslaw.
Is that more like a linguine or a fettuccine?
But perhaps not. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. If there's anything that I can do to help make sure that you maintain your control in terms of, requiring the essence of others, I'll do what I can.
That's unnecessary.
You all right, Ayla?
I am fine. We are fine. If we are to trust each other, as we keep saying, on an seemingly daily basis, just take comfort in the fact that this very pale man has more self-control than almost anyone I have ever encountered.
All right. Okay. Just want to make sure my people are going to be safe. Can't fault a man for that.
Nope, everyone is fine. Everyone will be safe. There is nothing to worry about.
I think going forward, we'll make sure that there's at least 3 of Astrum's End that accompany you all, if you go off as a group.
The more the
Instead of just
merrier.
2. Good. All right. Okay.
We're gonna go eat now.
Enjoy your dinner.
She gets up. Walk. to our other table. Our table right here.
Steps over.
Just basically half the table just turns into.
No,
Is that stool still following Zix around?
He's sitting on it at the moment. Yeah, it is.
if we are presumably not out on deck, then Ayla gets up to go walk up on deck.
Okay.
She stops next to Kai, like as she like does one of these and pauses, and then just walks up on deck.
Okay.
I always use you as my prop.
She's in the prop seat.
If he was sitting there, I'd just be touching more.
You hear that? You wanna switch seats?
We should have 3 people on that.
But yeah, it's Kai hopefully would understand it's a message of like, we're good. Let's not talk about this.
Let this never come up again.
Any scenes anybody wants to do as this particular evening comes to a close before you get to
As
this chapter?
Kai would like to speak to everyone, probably when we get ready to bunk down when we're all inside the room alone.
Okay. Iolite is currently in Desi's room.
Mm-hmm.
The other groups, the other folks have left. Like, it's a shared room. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah. He's with Maury and others, so they're not there. And he's just lying there. He's not. He's a little spoon.
Get some sleep.
Sorry you had to see that.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
Everybody's been through a lot. It's, you know, I'm not special. I should be able to keep myself together. I mean, what? There's druids all over. I can handle it. Like, I've never seen a bear before. Like, I can't see bears now. It's embarrassing.
You really don't need to be embarrassed.
You imagine if he was in that room when we were supercharged and she just had bears flying out of the fucking ether. He would have died. He would have died just right then and
he would have
there.
had an aneurysm. He just would have been done. Nope. Click. Done.
I think it was more just the circumstances, or like adrenaline, and now all your friends are gonna think that I'm like weak and can't handle things.
Eldon somewhere else in the boat going, motherfucker.
You're like, I shouldn't have missed.
You may be a lot of things, but weak is not one of them.
Yeah, well,
Grief is tricky, and it can sneak up on us sometimes.
yeah.
And I think you can give yourself permission to feel, even though it hurts. And I know you won't ever move on from them. I don't think I ever will either, but we can all move forward. I know that's what they would want.
Yeah. It was just hard to see her go. And she saw me, at the end. I know she did. I might have been the last thing she saw. Kind of hope I was.
Yeah.
But also, I hope she didn't know that she was dying because of me.
She
'Cause I
would
did
never
it.
blame you.
That's easy to say, but I'm not a kid. You're not a kid. You know that that's not true. I let them in, and I don't regret letting them in. But I wish it had gone differently. So I regret how it went, but not that I did it. And they kind of feel like they don't go together, those two. Like I'm supposed to regret the whole thing. Or I'm like not a good person. I didn't see my dad die, but I saw what happened to him after. I won't put that on you, but the headmaster's spells are really powerful. Or were. They were really powerful.
And you're sure he's gone?
Yeah. He's gone. And he deserved everything that he got.
Yeah. Well, it was all... Let's just do the best we can. Let's just make it mean something.
Yeah. I talked to Fernilli, by the way. About the shards.
Yeah.
She said that Mori keeps everything kind of close to the chest, and when it comes to the shards, he doesn't really share them and show anybody. She doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I talked to Kai.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I remembering correctly that he bit Ayla tonight?
He did. That's never happened before.
Why? He kind of turns to look at you.
Why did you shoot me with lightning?
Well, I was, like, compelled, but he, like, his mouth, when he opened his mouth, they were like a vampire.
Yeah, he's not a vampire, but that is a thing he can do.
He can suck blood like a vampire, but he's not a vampire.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, maybe I just need to sleep, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Will you stay until I fall asleep?
I will. Good night.
He lies there quietly. After not that long, he falls asleep. You do that thing that you
Like
as
slither
Amanda are
out.
very good at, are you? As a fellow mom.
Yeah.
You like
The slither and escape.
fall to the ground silently and then
Crawl.
drag.
So you're talking about when you put your legs off the bed and then you try to like...
Yeah,
Trying to lift
or
the
your
kid
front,
up.
whichever way is going to work best in the scenario.
You used to think of it as melting.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Because you melt your legs off the bed and you're literally trying to turn into a liquid so that she doesn't notice.
Yep.
All right. Any final things? Conversation as you all come together? Or
I think it's time we all had a talk.
What about?
About what I did today.
Oh, you just chowing down on Ayla? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
She's swinging in her hammock. So, like, you see the legs and the tail sticking out, and then, like, the hat, but not, like, her face. She's listening.
I wish I could say that that was because of that thing. But that's not 100% true. Since I left Avenia, something has felt different with me. A hunger, a thirst, something that I've always felt, but it's never been this strong. Every day it's getting worse. The only thing I can think of is while I was in Devenia with my family, they must have realized my cravings make me a little bit unstable sometimes. So they must have been feeding me blood without my knowledge.
That's messed up, dude.
So, can we give you animals?
I don't think it works like that. I'm okay right now. But next time we get in a situation like that, I lost control when those fish people attacked. And now I've lost control again. I don't think I can go much longer abstaining from blood.
And when you say lost control, is that like you didn't choose who you attacked?
It was like a reflex. Like when an animal is attacked, it'll attack back in its most natural form. But I can't say for sure. It'll stop at just someone attacking me.
So, a solution needs to be found quickly.
I think I'm okay for a little while.
I would hope so. I would like to think I have delicate, filling blood.
Very demure. Cutesy. Very cutesy.
We're going to be on this boat for another few weeks. Do you think you'll be able to last that long?
It seems as though after I feel something has changed. I feel more in control than I have since before we left the island.
And how long do you think that would last?
I'm not sure, but I will let you all know if it starts to get bad again.
I have an unpleasant solution to this, for the time being on this ship at the very least. Perhaps we all make a small donation when he needs it. In a cup, chalice, or whatever, until we can find the solution on land.
I think that's the best way to keep everyone safe. From me.
We already vouched for him, and we do not need any more prying eyes of the... I forgot their name of the group. Astrom's End. I do not need any more Astrom's End in our business. Even though our business is with them, but still.
Well, if you'll accept it, I think, I'm willing to do that.
If it keeps you from hurting somebody who's not involved. Me too.
We'll keep it discreet. You can do it in here. We can say it's anyone barges in, we are just sharing wine.
We're just run-of-the-mill creeps. Sharing blood.
All right, then. Thank
Good.
you.
Settled. The things we do for each other.
We
There-
should probably keep to ourselves the specifics of... There's been a lot of questions about how in control you are. Oh.
It's all good.
And concerns about how in control you are, and I feel like this is too much of I'd raise too many eyebrows, I guess, knowing.
We still have a long trip ahead of us.
I think it would be good for him to be seen on deck, in the sunlight,
Oh, of course.
socializing.
Let's not tell people, so I let Kai suck my blood
Oh,
sometimes
no,
to
no.
help him stay
well,
in
there
control.
will be no sucking. We are just
No,
going
I know.
to. In
Sorry, Kai,
little
that was
cups.
insensitive for me to say it that way.
Hold on. There's no sucking? Hold on. Wait.
There can be.
On request.
What that mouth do, though?
I just mean as far as anyone else knows.
Oh, yes.
Kai doesn't need any help
This
staying in control.
stays in this
Yes.
room.
I will make it a point to be up on deck every midday so that everyone can see me in the sun.
Yes.
How often do you think you'll need to feed?
Well, I lasted from when we left Avenia and the whole time we were on the island. But like I said, I think my family was feeding me blood. So I think I should be able to last another week or two. But it seems as though when we're in a fight, in those moments I lose a little more than just the stretch of time. So I'll be honest with you all and let you know if I'm starting to lose it.
We could have a signal or a code word. Say lollipop.
I'm sure Desi will get a kick out of that.
Not that I enjoy getting into fights, but if we get into a fight again, which we have now twice in a week, and you feel the urge, we will try to shield witnesses from what you may or may not do.
I'm gonna have to figure out something about my eyes. I can't hide that.
Sunglasses.
I'm just afraid a deckhand cuts his wrist or slices his head and I might not be able to hold it back. My eyes, not attacking him, but
We will do the buddy system, and we will make sure that someone is with you.
all right then. Thank you all. You're putting yourself at risk for me.
It's what we do.
The Heratrix looks at you, Kai.
I ain't
Thumbs
doing
up.
shit!
Thumbs up.
That's what Nick was gonna say. Actually, I ain't know about this one, man. No.
stands comes up very slowly right in front of you and is eye level with you at this point, and just says, "I will do whatever necessary to protect Eldon. Understood?"
I know you will, Theratrix. I know what you mean.
And then he just turns and kind of curls himself around as much as he can. He's a big boy now.
I will bite
Eldon.
your motherfucking head off. Just so we're clear.
Let's go.
You went from philosopher to street.
That's it. I'm Theratrix.
Okay,
That's
there.
done.
Chris.
Sorry,
Thank
no,
you.
He's done. That's all he has to say.
Oh, Ayla does to the candle.
There's no change for Kai. It's the exact same. It's just as
His
bright.
eyes are glowing like a cat.
That's true for half of us, right?
Not me.
Not you?
No,
just
I
me and you?
have Devil's
Oh, you have Devil's Sight and then Dark Vision.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is in pitch black.
Is that next?
Kai, make a Constitution save.
Already?
It's a 9.
Okay. Your dreams that night are of her face pulled away from your vision, and instantly you are standing next to Loris amidst carnage, the remains of the vampire nest now silent. The adrenaline of battle begins to wane, leaving behind a lingering tension. You and Loris sift through the moderate treasure hoard amassed by the young vampire, the spoils of your hard-fought victory. Gold, trinkets, artifacts. They all lie scattered before you, a stark contrast to the grim reality of the bloodshed that led to their collection. Loris picks up a delicate, jeweled necklace, turning it over in his hands. "Ever wonder if what we do is right?" he asks, his voice thoughtful. "If following the Raven Queen's orders without question is truly just, do these vampires deserve death simply because she wills it?" You pause, your hands stilling over a pile of gold coins. The question isn't new, but it cuts deeper each time. "We've sworn an oath," you reply, your voice steady, but tinged with the weariness of centuries. "The Raven Queen's wisdom is beyond our understanding. She knows the balance that must be maintained." Loris sets the necklace down, his eyes meeting yours. You have sworn an oath. But regardless, have you never doubted? Never thought that perhaps there's more to these creatures than just the darkness that we hunt? Your grip tightens on the coins, the weight of the years pressing down on you. "I've been doing this for hundreds of years, Loris. I've seen the devastation they cause, the lives they ruin. We are the line that keeps the world safe." He sighs, sitting down on a fallen pillar, wiping congealing blood from his blade. "And yet, they were once like us, living, breathing beings with hopes and dreams. Is it so wrong to..." And your dream fades as the vision fades, incomplete. And you are again walking in the darkness, her face appearing and yours turning away. Until you wake up the next day, on your way towards Rosecaster Isle, final day. And that is where we will end the session.
Oh, man.
We still have 15 minutes.
Yeah, it means we have time for stars and wishes.